Okay, looks like we are live quickly here. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. A toss to the left-hand side, and it looks like Devontae Smith will take this one out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys. So thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for being live with us on this next live stream. Dallas Cowboys game was a banger of a game. Dallas Cowboys got that football all the way down to the – what a heck of a game. Guys, the Philadelphia Eagles have possession in this one now from the 24-yard line. A shotgun formation. Devontae Smith on the move. The handoff to Saquon Barkley goes up the middle. Looks like a pickup of 6 right now. Let's get everything set up for this next live stream. Okay. Now, those of you guys checking in, let me make sure that I'm checked in right now here as well, because we're going to need to make some quick adjustments in real time to get caught up to where we need to be. So let's go to my channel. 2nd down and 5 inside the red zone. The Philadelphia Eagles have the football. Here's the snap, a throw to the left-hand side. Saquon Barkley makes the grab, and Barkley will fight his way forward. He does get this one inside the 15, down at the 14. We are live. We are live in San Antonio, Texas. Let's pull up the analytics and get to the chat. So I don't know how this live stream is going to go just because we didn't get a chance to get everyone in on the right time, but maybe, just maybe, this will end up popping off. Got to make some quick adjustments in real time, including resetting these scores. The score is 0-0 right now. Both teams all 3 timeouts. It is not the final. This is the first quarter that's just about over, about to get to the second quarter. The snap and the handoff, 1st and 10, taking it to the end zone. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley. Dang, and I just joined right on time to a Saquon Barkley touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles with it now. They just scored here. Kansas City Chiefs, the away team, the home team. So the first to draw blood is the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's change our colors here. I like that. That looks about right. So Eagles score the first touchdown. That was quick, says Micah Kimbrough. Wasn't it, though? Practice makes perfect, bro. We've done this once or twice. Had to make some pretty quick adjustments. So Saquon Barkley, 46 seconds left to go. The kick is up, and the extra point attempt seems to be good. 46 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And this should take us here to a quick timeout. Watched 5 other broadcasters. They suck. Thank you, ResDog Vids. Cheers to you, bro. We are live, and we are just getting into this one right now because the last game went into overtime, and boy, oh boy. Guys, if y'all missed it, y'all missed one heck of a game. Eagles now up. The score is 7-0. Eagles now up. And let me make this quick adjustment. Let's change this one here as well. Get you your drive charts the way that you guys have come and have grown accustomed to. This should update here. Okay, drive chart there. Okay, guys, please excuse my my silence this time. I am going to be quiet while I get my brain focused on making some quick adjustments. Damn, I totally forgot. I forgot to shut down OBS to make the changes on those graphics. Damn. Maybe I can do it. Okay, hang tight. Let's see. I'm going to turn my camera off. We're going to do the away team. Let's do the away team name. Shrink this thing down. Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to be standing in front of it anyways. Move that over just a hair. Shrink this guy down. I just can't see behind myself. Let's see. Turn this one back on. We can blow that up a little bit, especially since they just scored. And this is the Super Bowl rematch, my friends. This is the Super Bowl rematch. Here's your drive chart. As always, I got a drive chart here for you. Eagles just scored on that last drive. 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this one. And I guess I can turn myself back on. What up? Okay, birds are clipping, says John Dietz. John Dietz, what's going on? Micah Kimbrough, welcome back, saying he is Iron Man. Justin Fry, welcome back. Country Kiss is saying Kansas City played horribly in the Super Bowl. Honestly, the Kansas City Chiefs are kind of beat up right now. The Chiefs don't have – the Chiefs don't have the the offensive firepower that they had a couple years ago. The Chiefs have been kind of dealing with injury. Obviously, the Xavier Worthy injury is going to be huge. The Rashee Rice suspension doesn't help. And it's troublesome right now if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You're not feeling as confident as you once were for these Kansas City Chiefs. But probably going to watch the Vikings game, but I might jump in here for a few minutes. I will be live for the Vikings game as well, guys. Feel free to take your breaks as needed. It's going to be a long day. Just because I'm running a marathon doesn't mean that you guys have to as well. Kansas City Chiefs getting ready to get this football back here. I'm guessing that they've had an opening drive here. Patrick Mahomes only 1 of 4 today and 3 passing yards for Patrick Mahomes as we join this game. There's the kickoff. Here's the return. The 10, the 20, the 25, the 30, down at about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Chiefs have the football now. They are down. Looks like 41 seconds-ish. I'll leave it where it's at. Okay. Robert Samora saying hello to everyone. Thank you, Robert Samora, for greeting everyone. I don't know how many people we're going to get to join this live stream. My beautiful wife, Christina, checked in here as well, saying woo football. Love it. 1st and 10, guys. Here we go. 41 seconds left to go on 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes under center. He takes the snap and hands it to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco immediately wrapped up by Uche, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's going to be tough sledding for them today. I think that play will probably take us to the end of the quarter here. Will probably take us to the end of the quarter. On my TV screen, I see 20 seconds left, but I don't see another play coming in right here, right now. Shout out to you guys. Michael Castro saying, we are all running, ? Heather Morgan saying, smash the like button. Cheers to you, Heather Morgan. CMC later saying, like, share, subscribe. I think those of you guys who are here right now for this live stream are probably going to be... Those of y'all, what's up? Don Shelton, welcome back. Tuna to Fish saying, what is up to everyone? Rock and Roll saying, like is smashed. Consider it smashed. Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo. Let's see if we can't change the tone of this green just a hair. I think that's more eagle-y. No, that's more... Doesn't matter. It's fine. I think you guys know who's who. I think you guys know who's who at this point. Chiefs, Eagles above my head, guys. What I didn't get a chance to change are some of these graphics here. And Santino spent all that time putting them together. But let's see. Philadelphia, is this the away? Yeah, this one's the away. So this would be the next 5 games for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's the Eagles schedule. And then head-to-head here. Head-to-head here? No, it's got to be this one for the home team. Cowboys, that's going to be the Eagles next 5, or the next 5 games for the Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, next 5 games. Guys, a tough schedule for the Kansas City Chiefs as well. The New York Giants, man, I'll give it to them. The New York Giants had me sweating, bro. The New York Giants gave me a run for my money. I was nervous for a lot of that game. The Dallas Cowboys get the win over the New York Giants in overtime. I will take it. Kansas City Chiefs will play the New York Giants in Week 3. Guys, Kansas City Chiefs will play the New York Giants in Week 3. Now, they've got to host the Baltimore Ravens in Week 4. They'll play the Jaguars in Week 5. They've got the Detroit Lions in Week 6 that just got their anger out after losing their opener. The Detroit Lions definitely got a win today over the Chicago Bears. And most of these games, Kansas City Chiefs primetime, 3:25, primetime. Chiefs we're going to cover a lot of this season. I caught that overtime. Seemed like a crazy game. Tuna to Fish. It was pretty wild, homie. It was pretty wild. The one pick, says Zach Cohn. What's up, Yeet Games? Yeet's in the house. Cornell is in the house. Be sure to say hi, guys. I want to say hi to y'all since we're in the middle of this commercial break. Cornell Evans in the house. Yeet Games, Tuna to Fish, G Black, Zach Cohn, Gray 59, Darren Link, Eileen Jensen, Double Above Chaos, Jeff Metterling, welcome back, sir. Let's see. We've got Michael Larnino. Welcome back, Michael. CMC you later. The one and only. Darren Link checks in. Owl on the prowl. What's up, Owl? I see you, Rock and Roll Raider fan. I see you guys out there Andrew in the house. Ida is in the house. 2nd down and 8 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. The windup and the throw. The catch is made. Big Travis Kelce. That's good for a 1st down. That'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd quarter underway, guys. Let's start the clock here. 1st and 10 coming up. A good catch. I like it. Winds up and throws to his number 1 target. I think this will be the day that I think Travis Kelce eats today, guys. I think Travis Kelce eats today. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're the team to beat, though. It's no longer the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go from the 49-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in trouble, will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete on 1st and 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 10 with 14 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. So 14-22, 2nd down and 10 coming up. The Kansas City Chiefs on the road victory, 38-17, says Kyle Bishop. 68% of folks believe that the Eagles will win this game. I'm happy that the Bills crushed the Jets today, says Jeff Metterling. Shotgun formation. We got 2 receivers left and 2 receivers to the right. Motion on the field from Marquez, looks like Valdez-Scantling. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up, a pump fake. Mahomes will scramble. Juju. Marquez Volume. Wow, a big scramble here. Patrick Mahomes, a monster run. How many yards was that? Patrick Mahomes scrambles for a pickup of 22, a 22-yard game for Patrick Mahomes. Didn't even get a chance to do my pregame here. Chiefs depth. Let's pull this up here. Eagles depth. Pull that up here. My little cheat sheets, always important. So Xavier Worthy is out. Juju Smith-Schuster is there. I said Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's the old guy. That's the old hyphenated name. 1st and 10, guys. It'll be a pickup of 2 yards right here. Call it a 2nd down and 8 after a short run from Isaiah Pacheco. So 1st and 10, 2nd down and 8. We'll start this clock. Take some time off right now. 13:24 left to go in the first half of this one. I do have a trivia quiz for y'all here as well. Let's go to studio mode and get that quiz plugged in quickly. Trivia quiz, Eagles, Chiefs, 2nd down and 8 coming up right now, y'all. 2nd down and 8 coming up right now for this Kansas City Chiefs offense. Here's the snap. The handoff to Isaiah Pacheco will go nowhere. It's no gain. 3rd down and 8 coming up right here. And the clock will continue to tick as I still slowly get myself settled into this live stream. Dallas screwed my parlay saying must be nice 2020. What is up, Dufflog22? Just got out of work trying to catch up on the game. How is everyone doing? We're doing all right, bro. Joe P is in the house. Here we go. 3rd down, shotgun formation. Travis Kelce fakes the run across the field. Here's the snap, dropping back, and in trouble. Mahomes is going to get crushed. The blitz came in, and Mahomes did not stand a chance. Makuba in on the play. That's Makuba and Smith. It brings up a 4th down and 19, an 11-yard loss for the Kansas City Chiefs, and this is going to be a long game for Kansas City. I think a lot of people have been hoping that the Kansas City Chiefs era would slowly come to an end. Looks like Harrison Butker missed a very long field goal earlier in the game is what I heard the announcer say. Obviously, we were covering the Dallas game. Here's the snap from the left hash. This is a long field goal. Call it a 56-yarder, and Butker puts this one through the uprights. So the 56-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker is actually good. And so the Kansas City Chiefs get on the board. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs get on the board. 2nd wind, bro. Let's go, says SJM. Wesley saying, we won, baby. Looks like Shazun. Eagles bring the boom. I see you out there. Sacked. Pusha stuffed crust. Pusha stuffed crust. Buffalo Bills will go to the Super Bowl. Interesting. They're warming up, says Cornell Evans. Mr. Mendonca. Mr. Mendonca, what's going on? The best to you and yours. Cheers to you, Mr. Mendonca. Thanks for checking back in, Don Shelton. She says, yep, the Chiefs are slowing down, and please keep it that way. Please keep TS away. Please keep TS away. Let's see. Okay, so we'll hide this. No need for that. The Chiefs going to send this back to the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll reset all of this. Eagles about to get the football here. Excited for Santino to get here. Gray 59 saying, I do love stuffed crust. Bills/Cowboys parlay hit. I love it. Albert C saying, fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles fans, where y'all at? Let's do this real quick. Let's get locked in. I want to connect with you guys during this commercial break. Y'all know how we do, man. Where my Eagles fans at? Drop your Eagles. Or even better yet, if you're a channel member and you're an Eagles fan, drop your Eagles. First time you pronounced my name correctly, says Mr. Mendonca. Sorry about that. Albert, I see you out in Portland. Donkey saying Sioux Falls, South Dakota in the house. What's up, Donkey? There you go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Our boy Lou. Let's go, man. How are you doing in the fantasy league, bro? Are you winning right now? Who are you playing? I'm playing Santino this week. Who are you playing? I think you might be playing Robert, actually. I think you're playing Robert this week. Robert, I think that's your competition. That's Lou. Let's go Eagles, Hefner. Yeah, that's Lou. What's your name in the fantasy league? Turbo? Or is that your name in the family league? Lou's in 2 of our fantasy football leagues. Shout out to you, brother. Hope you're doing all right, bro. Let's see. Gary Streen, I see you out there with your Eagles. Rhonda Davis dropping her Kansas City Chiefs. I see y'all Eagles fans. Who scored that first touchdown earlier for the Eagles? It was Saquon Barkley. Who else, bro? Who else but Barkley? It's Barkley. Okay, all right. Let's chill out a little bit. Okay, Kansas City Chiefs going to kick this one off to the Philadelphia Eagles. Here is the kickoff, and we get the return from the 10. The 20 cuts back inside, shy of the 25, going down here at the 24. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles with 11 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. 11:37 left to go. Let's effing go. Cowboys, says Hazer. Thanks for checking in. Duquette's Beats saying, what's up, football family? What's up, Duquette's? Albert C saying, I live in Missouri, but I'm an Eagles fan. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. I know that these second-day games are always a bit of a lull, especially if I don't get started 30 minutes early. That's why I always preach for anybody who's doing content creation, start as early as possible. Don't wait until the kickoff happens, because once that happens, people are already locked in. Shotgun formation, motion on the field right here. There's the snap, dropping back, throws to the flat. The catch is made, this time left-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be a short gain on the left-hand side. Jahan Dotson going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. This should bring up a 2nd down and 6. So a 2nd down and 6. Let's get this clock ticking. Good catch for Jahan Dotson, who was on the move. Dang Dent with a 50-piece, says Daniel Wilson. Like, subbed, and shared, says Owl on the Prowl. Cheers to you, man. I'm playing against Pancake Sauce. Oh, you're playing Max this week. I've been friends with Max since 7th grade, a buddy of mine for over 20 years. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. False start on the left guard. This will back up the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be a repeat of 2nd down. 2nd down and 11 coming up. I see ya. You have tied it all up. Are you saying I tied it all up? That's what we do, man. It's kind of literally my logo on the channel, bro. Bengals 1, says Michael Larnino. Chiefs are about to lose their 3rd straight game. It's week 2. What do you mean? Here we go. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Looks like that's Grant Calcaterra going to the bottom of the screen. Waiting for the snap right now. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun with Saquon Barkley. He takes it. The 4-man rush comes in. He has got plenty of time in this pocket. He does throw to Saquon Barkley. Right-hand side. He breaks the tackle. Tiptoes the sideline. A little spin move. The official saying, you stepped out of bounds, buddy. Slow down. Come back. Saying you slowed down, you stepped out of bounds. Where does he go out? It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. So a 6-yard pickup, what could have been a big gain with just a little bit more balance. But who am I to say anything to Saquon Barkley about his balance? You know what I mean? Like, here we go. 3rd counting Super Bowl, says Joe Duke. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Shotgun formation. Wow, you lose to the Eagles twice in the last 3 games. It's possible. Here we go. 3rd down and 5. Waiting for the snap. Play clock down to 1, this time from the 29-yard line. In a clean pocket again, Jalen Hurts decides to scramble. He leaves the pocket. He goes forward, fights for the first down, and gets it. First down for Philly, and the Philadelphia Eagles will pick it up, but hold the phone. There is a flag. Let's stop the clock. 9:35 left to go. Let's find out what the officials have to say. Holding. Offense. Oof. So that will back up the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be a holding. Holding against the Philadelphia Eagles. Holding offense. What should have been a first down will be negated by that play. So this brings up a repeat of third down and 15 this time. Third down. This backs Philadelphia to their own 19-yard line, so they have been backed up after that penalty. Third down and 15. Football on the Philly 19. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the left-hand side right now. Jalen Hurts looking at a 4-man rush. Unless someone comes in off the corner here, I don't see that happening. Here's the snap, the 4-man rush. Very simple play. A handoff to Saquon Barkley. A pickup of 6 yards. It brings up a fourth down and 10-ish. So I guess just a 5-yard gain right here. Fourth down, nevertheless. So fourth coming up, and the Eagles punt team will come out. The Chiefs going to get the football back. It feels like Christmas, man. We're back. Football is back, bro. Let's go. Football is back. Oh, man. Here comes the punt team, guys. And my TV screen says 4th down and 9, which is what my eyeballs had said, but I'm reading one of these charts over on the other side that says 4th down and 10. Doesn't matter. Here's the boot. This goes back to the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a hell of a punt. This puts them inside the 10. Comes back to the 15. Ooh, finds some space. The 20. The 25. The 30. And that ends up being a good return after all. 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs at the 30-yard line. So a little shoving match right now coming out, and it's high-spirited. Let's just call it high-spirited, shall we? We'll scroll down just a hair so you guys can see this drive chart once again. There it is. Let's read some comments. Overrated, says ESG. Minimal Animal saying, let's effing go. I love it. And Mad Steve with one of my favorite comments ever. It's like my wife who says woo football, but Mad Steve always says punt practice. Every time we get a bunch of punts. I love it, dude. Thanks for still being here, Mad Steve. Thanks for checking in, homie. Those dirty birds, says Mad Steve. Thank you, Owl on the Prowl. Zuba checks in. Zuba saying, let's go Eagles. What's up, Zuba? How are you doing today, my friend? Thank you, Owl on the Prowl, saying best sports channel out there, dude. I do my best, man. Unfortunately, I don't have all of my graphics set up because I got super excited and needed to make the change. I wonder if I can do it this way. Maybe I can do them one at a time. No. If they're all turned off, let's see if I can make the change. If they're all turned off, I wonder if I can make the change. Okay, I do have the folder here. Chiefs, Eagles folder. Copy. Head-to-head stats. Ah, man. It's gonna make me crud. Crud. Cowboys fan holding my nose and rooting for the Chiefs, says Paul. I see you, Mr. Gregory. Okay, maybe we can do this one at a time. It's going to make it really difficult to get set up for the third game. I think we'll just have to. I really want those graphics, though. Damn it, Mario. What do? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just hang out for here. Dallas got us in a dizzy, says Duff Watt. Yeah, for real. Hello to Mario and the chat, says Susan Bessio. Welcome back. Justin Fry saying, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to Justin Fry. Let's drop some confetti on our guy. Let's drop some confetti on Justin Fry. Happy birthday, sir. Cheers to you. Appreciate that love. Appreciate you letting us know. Looks like Donarique Holland saying, what's up, bruh? What's up, Donarique? Thanks for checking in, homie. Browns going to the Super Bowl. More like the toilet bowl, Tim, but nice try. And James Fox saying, I'm with you, Paul. Happy birthday, Justin. Okay, guys. Stepping away from the comments once again. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs have the football at the 31-yard line. Motion on the field right now for Marquise Hollywood Brown. There's the look to the motion man, and Hollywood Brown breaks a tackle. He gets to the 40, picks up about 10 yards. I think they're going to call it a first down. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs after that play. 8:15 left to go. Let's get the clock started. So, Kansas City Chiefs, Marquise Hollywood Brown makes the catch on the right side of that formation. That's good for a first down, and that moves the chains out to the 41. Football at the Kansas City 41. We're still shy of midfield. I got 2 receivers at the top of the screen and 2 receivers to the bottom. Shotgun formation. Looks like Kareem Hunt is in the backfield. Kareem Hunt gets the carry, and talk about an aggressive run, a pickup of about 11 yards there. Good for another first down, Kansas City. First down for the Chiefs. I'm telling you right now, man, I was a fan of Isaiah Pacheco, if only because of the fact that he's half Dominican. But I'm going to tell you from the bottom of my heart, Kareem Hunt is the better of the 2 running backs. For sure. Looks like there's a dislocated finger out there somewhere. Or maybe a concussion. Someone from the Philadelphia Eagles secondary coming off the field right now. I'm telling you, man, I think that Kareem Hunt is the better of the 2 running backs. He runs more aggressively. He just eats when he does get the ball. Here's the handoff. Kareem Hunt trying to barrel his way forward. He will pick up 3 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down and 7. So a 2nd down and 7 coming up. The Chiefs, hopefully not a serious injury. It looked like a middle finger dislocation. He'll probably be back mid-game. Zubagad saying 27-18 Eagles. We'll see how it goes. You feel old yet? Honestly, dude, I do. Looks like Citizen Kano in the house. What up, Citizen Kano? Thanks for checking in. Randy Wolbert checking in, saying be a good game as long as the refs don't play to help out the Chiefs. Too much celebrating for me. Lock in, says Daniel Wilson. Let's lock in. 2nd down and 7. We've got a shotgun formation from the 45-yard line. That football is tipped in the air, and the tip drill almost puts the football in the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles. That on 2nd down and 7 brings up a 3rd down and 7. Patrick Mahomes tried to throw this one. Great job by whoever that was on the line here. Great job by whoever that was on the defensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles. Love it. Okay, guys, here we go. 3rd down and 7. Shotgun formation. This time from the 45-yard line. Kansas City Chiefs have a long way to go. They are across midfield at the 45. Here is the snap, the throw to the left-hand side, the catch made by Kareem Hunt in the backfield. And instead of going into open space, he just decided to take on the challenge. He will be blown up by Cooper DeJean on the play, and that will bring up a 4th down. A 4th down and 4 or a 4th down and 3 coming up right now. It looks like the Kansas City Chiefs offense might stay out there and go for it. And a 4th down coming up, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 4th and 4, 6 minutes and 12 seconds, and they do not want to lose to the Eagles today. From the 42-yard line, they're lined up to do this thing. Lined up for it now. Shotgun formation from the 42. Mahomes takes the snap. He's looking at Travis Kelce, who makes the grab. And Kelce running around with the football on this left-hand side. Kelce makes the grab. First down, Kansas City. And it got loud right there after that play. Patrick Mahomes, honestly, a bad pass. Travis Kelce made the catch way down on the floor, and then he turns around and starts running with the football like this while stiff-arming someone else. Like, what that was, I don't know, but it was a first down nevertheless for Travis Kelce. Good gain, good play. 1st and 10 coming up after that one. 1st and 10 on a 4th down conversion, this time from the 24-yard line. Kansas City with the football. Here's the snap from the 24, the handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. He goes forward, picks up about 3 yards on that play. 2nd down and 7. I smell a 2nd down and 7 coming up right here for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they could take the lead at halftime. Jeff Metterling saying, I'm hoping that Kevin and Tom and others are not doing the Cowboys versus Bears game next Sunday on Fox. Kevin and Tom and others. I don't know. Yo no sé. Here we go. 21-yard line, shotgun formation, 2 receivers. 3 receivers to the left in motion on the field. I think that's Noah Gray. Here's the snap, the throw to Gray. Catch is made, and Gray is going to go forward, pick up 2 yards on that play. This brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and a short gain here. 3rd down and 6 after the 1-yard pickup from Noah Gray. 4:20 left to go. You know what that means, folks. Travis is a teenager at times reaching, says Doug Ross. Honestly, Travis Kelce can be whatever he wants to be at this point. 8 plays, 50 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds milked off, or 4 minutes and 20 seconds milked off the clock. Waiting for the snap. Mahomes takes it. Mahomes dropping back. He's in the pocket. He's in trouble. He will scramble. Flags coming in. He will be sacked. Patrick Mahomes just crushed on that one. Oh, my goodness. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. It might even be a holding. They'll decline it if it is. It might be offensive holding. They'll decline it if it is. Let's find out what this. One by each team. And now Marquise Hollywood Brown is hobbling over to the sideline. Oh, man. If the wide receiver situation wasn't already bad for the Kansas City Chiefs, watching Marquise Hollywood Brown walk off to the sideline makes things even worse. Guys, repeat 3rd down right now because there were fouls on both teams. Those fouls will offset. We've got 3 minutes and some change. 3:45 left to go. Looks like 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, and I'm going to have to start digging deep into my knowledge base here because now we don't have any of the first-string wide receivers for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes will scramble for the 1st down. He picks it up, 1st down, Kansas City. Man, this guy's got a dog in him. Patrick Mahomes has that dog in him for sure. I mean, if anybody does, it's Mahomes, bro. And honestly, it looks like he's been working out. Looks like he's been lifting a bit too. Of course he's hurt because it took him because I took him on FanDuel. WTF. Yeah, Duff Luck. He seems hurt right now. Here we go from the 13-yard line. The Philadelphia Eagles officially, or the Kansas City Chiefs officially inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Empty backfield. Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes in trouble. He scrambles to the right. He gets to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the pylon. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. A big scramble there for Patrick Mahomes. Holy smokes. This dude is the real deal. Bro, Patrick Mahomes, with 2:44 left to go in the first half, takes the lead for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you're a Chiefs fan, drop your Chiefs logos. If you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, let me know that you're out there. Fly, Eagles, fly. We got a lot of Eagles fans in the house, though. If you're a Chiefs fan, let's see your red. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. It is up. It is good. It's a 3-point lead now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, guys. Listen to this, though. Like, for real, for real. Kansas City Chiefs, they're playing without Rashee Rice. They're playing with, and he's suspended for 6 games. They're playing without Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy dislocated his shoulder. Marquise Hollywood Brown was supposed to be the guy that comes back from injury and is supposed to be good, but he just left, hobbled off the field, like just could barely carry himself off the field right now. What is going on with these guys? A little worried about the Kansas City Chiefs, but hey, I wish I could see the game, says Doug Ross. I know, my friend. I know. I will do my very best to keep you entertained, though. Do my very best to keep you guys entertained. Now, for those of you who are here to watch this stream with me, maybe you do have access to the game, but you prefer this color radio broadcast, let's take a look at the Philadelphia Eagles here. The Philadelphia Eagles, guys, next week on Sunday, they've got this is week 2. I grabbed the wrong graphic. Next week, they've got the Rams. They'll be hosting the Rams. Week 4, they've got the Buccaneers. Week 5, they've got the Broncos. And week 6, Thursday night football, Eagles at Giants. We just talked about that one. So, including today's game, what do we think for the Philadelphia Eagles? Including today's game, the Eagles won the first game. What will be their record after 6 weeks? Honestly, if the Eagles win this game, they could go undefeated. I think the only game that they will probably lose in this first slate right now is this one here. I mean, I like the Broncos, I like the Buccaneers, I like the Rams, and trying to give some respect to all these teams. These 4 teams are all playoff teams. So they can all, give the Eagles a run for their money. But I think Philadelphia, after last week, just kind of stepped it up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Coach letting Mahomes risk his body too much for sure. Zach Nelton asking the question, yo, bro, do you think both quarterbacks can get 175 yards passing? Dude, yeah. After the last game that we covered with Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott, yes, I do think both of these quarterbacks can get 175 yards passing. Passing is the operative word there. I don't know how Patrick Mahomes is going to do it unless Travis Kelce has a 100-yard day, because Mahomes, again, doesn't have too many weapons. Tanya saying, go Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs can do it under pressure. Marlena checking in saying they can go undefeated for sure. Mariah checking in saying, who's going to win today? I'm not here to predict a winner. Not today, at least. I'm just here to give you guys the stats and break down every snap, every play, and every down. Philadelphia Eagles with the football will bring this out after the Kansas City Chiefs score, and they do not bring it out far. It's going to bring up a first down coming up here for Philly, 1st and 10 from the 23. Drive chart is down below, guys. If you're new to the channel, I will always have a drive chart for you guys. Not only will I always have a drive chart for you guys, I will also always have the stats on this side. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles on their own 23-yard line. Let's do this. Maxon, I see you out there. Citizen Kano, still with us right now. We've got a pistol formation with 2:39 left to go in the first half. Motion on the field. Here's the snap and the handoff. Saquon Barkley, right-hand side. Saquon takes this one out to about the 30-yard line. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's find out what this is. 2:35 left to go. Mr. Gregory, thank you for buying me a coffee, sir. Cheers on that $4 super chat. This coffee is uber cold right now, but I'm going to drink it anyways. Holding on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty, but it is an automatic first down here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So this will bring up a 1st and 10 and advance the football to the Philadelphia 34. Obly Rollin Eats. What's going on, Abby Rollin? Abby Rollin? Is it Abby? Abby Rollin Eats. What up? We got Rasheem Smith saying who went in for Hollywood in my Dynasty League. I did leave him on my bench, but I went out and picked him up off the waivers. Kind of hurts my feelings here. What's up, Blizzard from South Bend, Indiana, or Southern Indiana? And back check 31, I see you out there. From the 34-yard line, Jalen Hurts will take the snap, scramble to the right, and pick up 10 yards on that play. The official's going to give it to him. First down, Philadelphia. That moves the sticks now out to the Philadelphia 45, and the Philadelphia Eagles looking good on this drive. 2 minutes left to go, guys. It does take us to the 2-minute warning. This game's going to feel like it's going to fly by because we missed the entire first quarter because we had extra time on the Dallas Cowboys game. Hamat checking in saying Mahomes is a dog like Brady. You always got to respect him. He can make you pay. You are 100% right, Hamat. Thanks for checking in. Who's new to the channel? I'm actually seeing a lot of new names despite not having that many people in this chat today. Working Dude checking in saying, how are the Zebras doing? I haven't really seen anything egregious from the officiating today. Abilene, Texas, says Kane. No, San Antonio, Texas. Abby Roland Eats, second time here. Welcome back, Abby. New member here says Blizzard. Thanks for checking in. Is it Blaze Odd? Like Blaze Odd? I don't know. Interesting name. Cool one, though. Oh, look who it is. Well, look who it is if it ain't Ray Zilla checking into the house. What up, homeboy? Welcome back. Did your Steelers win today? I feel like the Steelers won today. William Nicholson, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why I'm rambling right now, we are at the 2-minute warning, so let me step away so that way there's no confusion about what's going on. Doug Ross checks in saying Barkley and Hurts are a great tandem. You are true. Looks like a man named James Fowl checking in right now saying, what's up? My name is James Fowl. Go Eagles. What's up, man? Thanks for checking in, James. Darren Link checks into the chat saying, I feel like this game will come down to the wire. I hope it does. Emilio Gutierrez saying, Mario, congrats on the Cowboys win today. I'm still low-key sweating on that one, dude. That was way too close for comfort for the Dallas Cowboys today. Watch that voice, says Janet Jones. I know. Santino's coming in to help me. At some point today, he'll be here in the next hour or two. He'll show up probably in the second half of this game. Let's change this scrolling text, actually. I do have fresh scrolling text for this one. Let's actually update that in real time. So text 2, settings. Okay. Oops. Let's make sure there's a couple of spaces here. There we go. Guys, the over-under, 47 points for today's game, 46.5. Don Shelton, thank you for gifting out a channel membership. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we're coming back from this 2-minute warning, guys. The 2-minute warning is just about over. Eric Fisk, a.k.a. Fisky, checking in. What up, Fisky? What up, Mark? Saying, I'm a Bengals fan, moved from Cincy to Kansas City. All right, guys, our next commercial break, I'm going to check in with you guys again, but for now, we're going to call this play. We are at the 45-yard line in a shotgun formation. Jalen Hurts waiting for the snap. Standing to his left is Saquon Barkley. At the top of the screen is Devontae Smith. At the bottom of the screen is A.J. Brown. Here's the snap, and Hurts steps into the pocket. He's got time. He shoots deep downfield. A flag coming in. It is against the Kansas City Chiefs. Devontae Smith drawing the penalty here. 1:52 left to go, and it looks like the officials are going to talk about this to see if it is a defensive pass interference. But that pass could have been. I think that was uncatchable. They're saying no flag here. They pick up the flag, wave this one off. 2nd down and 10. Okay, I don't think that was a catchable pass. Doe like a deer, doe, a deer, a female deer. What? You know the rest, maybe, if you've ever watched The Sound of Music. Here we go. 1st and 10. 3 receivers on the left, 1 receiver on the right by himself is Grant Calcaterra. A shotgun formation from the 45 once again. Motion on the field from A.J. Brown as he goes to the top of the screen to balance this thing out. Here's the snap, looking that way. Catch is made. A.J. Brown wrapped up quickly on 2nd and 10. It brings up a 3rd down and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. A decent gain right there for A.J. Brown. Go ahead and put him in the catch column, though. Call it a 3rd down and 3. They're going to give him 7 yards on that play. It does advance the football to the Kansas City 48. So now the Chiefs are across, or the Eagles are across midfield into Kansas City territory. Once again, the Eagles really liking this shotgun formation. The blitz coming in quickly. The windup and the throw. Whoa, what a one-handed catch right there from A.J. Brown. And Trent McDuffie is like, did that just happen right now? Like, what a catch. He was falling. He was straight up falling and made the catch with one hand behind his head on that. That's good for a 1st down. 1 minute left to go in the first half here, guys. Eagles with the football. A 1st down. Here's the snap. The blitz comes in again, and Jalen Hurts has to get rid of it that time. That stops the clock with 50 seconds. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Football to the 44-yard line. What a grab from A.J. Brown. That's going to be a highlight reel catch for sure. LA Rams got 200 extra. Go Eagles got $80 on the line, says John Doe. What up, JD? What up, JD? Who day? Oh, wait, wrong game, says Mark. All righty. Thank you, Owl on the Prowl. 2nd down and 10. Philadelphia Eagles have the football, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia Eagles on the 44-yard line in Kansas City territory. Play clock down to 2. Jahan Dotson on the move. 00s on the clock. I think a timeout will be called here by the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to need that timeout to bail them out. They couldn't get the snap off in time. Here we go. First timeout of the half. Thanks for the shout-out, says Fisky. Thank you very much, Fisky. Thank you for that, bro. Duquette's checks into the chat right now. Duquette's saying Mahomes has more rushing yards than Barkley right now. He's reading these stats over here, and he's got double the rushing yards of Barkley. Mr. John Johnson, a very generous donation there, Mr. Johnson. Thank you very much. Gifting out 10 Football Nation memberships. Woo woo. Let's go, brother. Here's a fist bump for you, bro. Thank you, John. Seriously? Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. I feel the love in this room. Darren Link saying 1P, 10 memberships. W for John. Andrew Carter saying love you guys. Cheers, Andrew. Darn, look at all those memberships, says Minimal Animal. Mad Steve saying Broncos 21, Colts 13. I would have taken the Broncos in that game anyways. Eagles called a timeout, guys. I don't know how long this timeout will be. And since I don't know how long this timeout will be, we'll just hang out for here right now. Donald Smith checked into the conversation right now. Donald saying, I bet the alt under, and they all lost today. They lost all today. Yikes. Sorry, Donald Smith. It happens, though, man. Shout out to you, Tracy. Tracy Hot Young Boy Miller saying Eagles. Barry Baxter checks into the conversation saying, let's go. What up, Barry Baxter? Looks like Anthony Claudia checks in saying, Cowboys Nation, we pulled it out. Let's go. Let's go. How about that, Anthony? How about them Cowboys? What's your points prediction on this game? Honestly, man, honestly, dude, I don't really know what to predict for this one. And I would be lying if I said that I had one already premeditated, like if I had thought about it, because I've been so busy just trying to make sure that I can get all my graphics together for you guys. And even then, all of that extra focus on putting the graphics together, I can't even show them because I have to have OBS actually closed out in order to install the graphics. And for me to close out OBS, it's going to be a whole process and blah, blah, blah. Originally, I do a members-only live stream every week. And on the members-only live stream, just bit my lip. On the members-only live stream, I'm pretty sure I took the Kansas City Chiefs. That being said, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm on the fence, man. I just want to watch another good football game. That's it. I'm a Cowboys fan anyway, so I couldn't care any less who wins or loses at this point. I just think this is a fun game to watch. It's the Super Bowl rematch, so how can you not be watching this right here? Shotgun formation, 44-yard line. Here we go. The commercial break is over. 50 seconds left to go. Waiting for the snap as Jahan Dotson goes to the bottom of the screen. The four-man rush coming in, and Jalen Hurts runs out of time. Actually, no, he doesn't. He still has time. He's just bouncing around back there. The windup in the throw as A.J. Brown comes back to bail his boy out, but it's going to be a pickup of just a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Out to the 43-yard line. 34 seconds left to go. The clock will continue to tick unless a timeout was called here from someone. Chiefs will call a timeout here, guys. So the Chiefs going to take a timeout. I don't know who kicked off. I don't know who scored. Not quite sure what's going on as far as all of that, but doesn't matter. Halftime, guys. I've got a trivia quiz for y'all. Fresh new questions once again. True, LOL, boys. Let's go, Don Shelton. All right, y'all. Andy Pham. Welcome back, Andy Pham. Looks like Margie Lamb is in the house. Sally is in the house. Marlena McLaren. Love the name. Would love a McLaren as well. What's up, Marlena? Thanks for checking in. Looks like Anthony Claudia still with us. Jeff Metterling saying, why is the Chiefs playing bad? I think they're doing okay, man. I don't think they're too terrible. Buster checking in saying, go Chiefs. How about it? All right, guys. Drive chart down below. I've got those graphics available for you. 39 seconds left to go here in the first half of this game. We've got a shotgun formation with 2 receivers on the left, 2 receivers on the right, and now it looks like Saquon Barkley is going to go support that left side by himself. Hurts takes the snap. The blitz comes in. The windup and the throw. A.J. Brown picks up the first down. Does he? It might be 1 yard short on 3rd down and 9. Calcaterra was saying it was it, but a 4th down and 1 coming up. 4th down and 1 coming up right now. I think A.J. Brown might have been on top of the other player. I don't know if that's going to be... I think A.J. Brown is talking to the sideline referee saying, I didn't touch the floor. I was on top of another player. They're going to look at this 4th down and 1, guys. Timeout going to be called, maybe? So I think they're going to challenge this. I think they're going to challenge this one. Maybe. Is this a challenge? I know it's a timeout, but okay. I think they called a challenge. I think that's honestly the right thing to do because I don't know, man. Maybe not. Okay. I think they just called a regular timeout. I'm seeing things. 2 seconds left to go. The clock was already ticking. That play ended inside of the lines here. And to tie it up right now, Jake Elliott going to come out and kick the field goal. If he can knock this one through, the score will be 10-10. Which team is better, Philadelphia or Kansas City? It's a tough one. Eagles are going to win, but the Zebras can make a difference, says Working Dude. Yeah, man. They really can, bro. The Zebras really can make a big difference. Here comes a long 52-yard field goal attempt for the Philadelphia Eagles, and now a timeout going to be called by the Kansas City Chiefs to try and slow things down. John Johnson, let's celebrate his first Super on a live stream. Let's go. No, not a timeout, a false start. Thank you for that $20 Super sticker. Rage quit, says John Johnson. He's saying rage quit. I love it, John. Thank you again, sir. Thank you, man. Very generous of you today. I appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Okay, Bold Sports, thank you for checking in, brother. Welcome back, man. Saying, yo, here comes an extra long field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. So that added yardage for Jake Elliott. Looks like a 58-yard field goal. It's a long field goal here, guys. From the right hash with 2 seconds left to go. There's the snap. There is the kick. This kick is good. Wow. And the Philadelphia Eagles will tie it up as these teams go into the locker room. So we're going to get the second half, and it's going to be like we started this game all over again. Tied up 10-10. Who gets the football to start the second half? Kansas City will receive the football to start the second half, according to my notes over here on the side. So let's reset all this stuff. We're going into halftime. We'll start that. We'll start this. Let's go into our trivia quiz, guys. Okay, let's do this thing. All right, y'all, you're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. I hope you're ready for this one. This is all new questions here, and I'm excited for it. So let's do this thing. Let's start off with question number 1, guys. Question number 1. What year did the Kansas City Chiefs win their very first Super Bowl? Was it A, 1969? Was it B, 1970? Or is it C, 1971? What year did the Kansas City Chiefs win their very first Super Bowl? A, B, or C? No penalties for wrong questions, guys. So, it's a bit of a trick question. Some of you guys are right-ish, but the actual question is, what year did they win it? It was the 1969 season, but they won in 1970. So, kind of a trick question. If you put A, I will give it to you. I will give it to you just because that season does apply. But good memory for you guys who are out there who said A. All right, guys, next question. Who is the Philadelphia Eagles' most winningest coach? I hate the way that's worded, but that's how they word it. Is it A, Andy Reid? Is it B, Nick Sirianni? Or is it C, Doug Peterson? Who is the Eagles' most winning head coach? I can just delete the word most. Who is the Eagles' winningest head coach? Andy Reid, Nick Sirianni, or Doug Peterson? Man, this guy is an absolute legend. Absolute legend. It is Andy Reid, of course, head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs right now. The irony in that is, I mean, that's old history now. The Philadelphia Eagles is way in the past. But shout out to Andy Reid. Guys, Andy Reid with the Philadelphia Eagles from 1999 to 2012, 130 wins for that man. Next question, guys. Xavier Worthy currently holds the NFL Combine record for the fastest 40-yard dash. How fast was he? A, 4.21 seconds. B, 4.22 seconds. Or C, 4.23 seconds. A, B, or C? Fastest man to ever run the NFL Combine. The answer is A. The answer is A. Guys, Xavier Worthy ran a 4.21, setting the record in 2024. The previous record was 4.22, and that was set by John Ross back in 2017. This man ran a 4.21. Insanity. Manuel Mercado, what's up, brother? Thanks for checking back in. All right, guys, question number 4. Which Eagles player once returned a 107-yard kickoff for a touchdown? I should say ex-Eagles player, but which of these guys returned a 107-yard kickoff for a touchdown? Was it A, Darren Sproles? Was it B, Jeremy Maclin? Or was it C, Josh Huff? A, B, or C? What do you guys think the answer is? Y'all are going to hate me for this one, man. The answer is actually not Darren Sproles. It was Josh Huff. The longest kickoff return, guys, 107 yards. This was back on November 23rd, 2014 against the Tennessee Titans. Longest kickoff return in Philadelphia Eagles franchise history. Now, Darren Sproles was an absolute beast. He just never did that. All right, guys, which ex-Chiefs player was arrested in 2025 for strangling a woman? This is a real story, guys. Is it A, Kadarius Toney? Is it B, Roy Miller? Or is it C, Sean Smith? One of these three Kansas City Chiefs players, ex-Kansas City Chiefs players, actually was arrested this year. For that, guys. The answer is Kadarius Toney, believe it or not. He was arrested on February 6, 2025 on aggravated assault by strangulation and charged with obstructing a 911 call. I cannot believe that is the actual, just crazy, dude. Kids, don't be like Kadarius Toney. Next question. Which team did the Eagles beat in their very first Super Bowl win? Is it A, the Kansas City Chiefs? Is it B, the New England Patriots? Or is it C, the Baltimore Ravens? Which team did the Philadelphia Eagles beat in their very first Super Bowl win? A, B, or C? A, B, or C. Good job. Looks like Lou got this one right. Guys, y'all can't forget that one. It was the Super Bowl win over Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Their very first Super Bowl win happened then. So, first Super Bowl win for the Philadelphia Eagles was back in 2018 for Super Bowl 52. Eagles won 41-33. Talk about that Philly special. Let's move on to the next question, guys. Which of these Chiefs participated in the NFL punt, pass, and kick competition back in 1971? Was it A, Priest Holmes? Was it B, Tony Gonzalez? Or was it C, Andy Reid? A, B, or C, guys, which of these Kansas City Chiefs participated in the NFL punt, pass, and kick competition in 1971? Think about the wording there. I never said player, but it was Andy Reid, guys. Andy Reid played in that contest, and he was only 13 years old at the time. Obviously not 13 years old in this picture, but he was 13 years old, and that took place in December, Monday Night Football, 1971. So, pretty fun fact there for Andy Reid. Santino made a very tough quiz today. Here's an easy one for you guys, y'all. Which Eagles player used the Philly special trick play that helped them win Super Bowl 52? Which of these three guys was there for that? Was it A, Nick Foles? Was it B, Carson Wentz? Or was it C, Jalen Hurts? Who was there for the Philly special? Who caught that Philly special touchdown pass? A, B, or C? Guys, remember, Carson Wentz was out for the season, and Nick Foles carried the team to the Super Bowl. That play was insane. It was a direct snap to Corey Clement, who pitched it back to tight end Trey Burton, and the tight end threw the football for the touchdown to Nick Foles. An insane play and a huge win for the Philadelphia Eagles. I love this question, guys. Which of these celebrities is an avid Kansas City Chiefs fan? Is it A, Rob Riggle? Is it B, Henry Winkler? Or is it C, Paul Rudd? Which of these celebrities is an avid Kansas City Chiefs fan? A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is, guys? What do you think the answer is? Dave Dave, you are correct, sir. It is all three of them, guys. Nobody gets this one wrong. Of course, Rob Riggle from Modern Family. You've got Henry Winkler as Fonzie, and of course, Paul Rudd, who is Ant-Man. All of these guys, huge Kansas City Chiefs fans. Gotta give much love to them. What's up, Twins? Locke saying hi, bro. What up, Twins? All right, guys, final question here. What major event happened to the Philadelphia Eagles during World War II? Was it A, a team merger? Was it B, suspended play? Or was it C, a temporary relocation? What major event happened to the Philadelphia Eagles team during World War II? A, B, or C? Guys, I love this one. For those of you who do not know, during World War II, the Philadelphia Eagles had to deal with a loss of manpower, and they could not field an entire team, and neither could the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they merged in 1943, and they became the Phil Pitts Eagles. They played the 1943 season and finished with a record of 5-4-1. Boy, I love football. I love football. Anyways, guys, the Phil Pitts Eagles were a real thing. The Phil Pitts Eagles were a really real thing, and I love that that's just some football history. So, how did you guys do on our trivia quiz? 2 out of 10, says Rhonda. Hey, don't be mad at me. Santino came up with the quiz. He did a really good one. Cool fact, never knew that, says Duquette's. Pretty good one, right? Love it. Crush the Eaglets. So, 2 out of 10 for Rhonda. Anybody else? Lou got 8 out of 10. Well done, brother. Well done, Lou. 6 out of 10 for Council. So, yeah, that makes sense. Well, in World War II, we had massive wars on east and western sides, says Patriot Party. Big facts. Austin saying, so are the Chiefs just cooked this season? Possibly. Robert Zamora got 8 out of 10. Well done. Mad Steve got 7 out of 10. A Million Bands got 8 out of 10. Zuba got 6 out of 10. Good job, guys. Well done. Okay, I'm going to turn this down so I don't blow your ears out with the music anymore. Let's turn the lo-fi back on right here. Okay, guys, we are still looking for people to pick up Underdog this season. If you want to help support this channel and you want to try your hand at sports betting this year, you can use our promo code, Let's Effin' Go. If you click the link that I dropped in the chat just now, you don't even have to use the promo code. You just sign up and it'll automatically put you in that bucket for the promo. So any support would be super helpful, guys. But I get it. You know, I'm just going to leave that there for you. Do as you wish. If you've never signed up for Underdog, if you've never signed up for Sleeper, if you've never signed up for Rebet, all of those platforms. I'm actually promoting 4 different sports books right now. I just think that Underdog is the most familiar one for most people. But if you're looking for a little extra bonus cash for your sports betting, I got you covered. Click that link that I just dropped, guys. See if you can get any extra bonuses based off of what I've got to offer out here, and I would really appreciate your support. Okay, guys, let's step away from this. Let's talk about let's just talk about the NFL right now, man. This was kind of crazy. Looks like halftime will be over in 37 seconds, according to what it says on ESPN here. So we'll just drop this. Mark this, Kansas City will win tonight's game, says Cornell Evans. Ooh, he feels some kind of way about it. Mark Marilla saying money down already. Love it, Mark Marilla. Doug Ross saying the Chiefs are back to normal. Rhonda saying no, the Chiefs are not cooked. Be for real, says Rhonda. Margie saying yes. Don Shelton saying let's effing go. I love my football. Hollywood News 14 asking the question, is Taylor Swift there? I have not had a Taylor Swift sighting just yet, my friend, but if she pops up, I will let you know, Hollywood News 14. Looks like C-Sist is back in the house. What up, C-Sist? And the Kansas City Chiefs get the ball first. They will get the football to start. Let's see. Looks like Dave Sushi saying, Dave checking in right now saying Barkley and Hunt are both showing out. Kareem Hunt, man. 4 carries, 23 yards. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries, 30 yards. Kareem Hunt has 1 reception for 3 yards. Saquon Barkley has 2 receptions for 6. Not a whole lot of numbers right now. I don't know, can't see it, says Margie Lamb. I've got this down at the bottom. I had the numbers at the top. This is the start of the second quarter, and we are lining up now for this one. Kansas City Chiefs will get the football to start this half. Let's get this thing started. Thank you, Michael Castro. Out there. Mark Marilla saying, "Beh. Beh." Kansas City will win, says Anthony Claudia. Looks like 61% of this chat room believes that the Philadelphia Eagles will win this one. Let's see if it happens. Hollywood News 14, thank you for that kind comment, my friend. I do appreciate your support, and I feel the energy, bro. CMC you later, going on a beer run. Hey, man, drink one for me, dude. Drink one for me. Right now, we're still sober as a bird, but when Santino gets here, I'll probably crack open a beer myself. But for now, my goal is to give you the best play-by-play commentary out here on YouTube, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button. Let's get this thing going. Chiefs bring it out to the 25. The 26, the 27 goes down. 1st and 10 coming up for Kansas City. Let's start the second quarter here. Excuse me, the second half, third quarter underway. Possession with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a close game right now. Nice speaker. I'll sub, says Mark. Thanks, Mark. I'm trying to get my knees from buckling here. I always do these live streams standing up. Man, but when your legs lock out, doesn't matter. Here we go, guys. 27-yard line. We've got that's an empty backfield here. That's a snap from the 27. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The diving catch made right there. That's going to be good for 4 yards. Looks like that catch going to be good for 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Didn't quite catch that jersey number out there. Looks like the catch was made. Looks like that first catch was made for Juju. Juju Smith-Schuster got the grab on that first one. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Let's go ahead and start the clock here once again. 2nd down and 5 is what I see on my TV screen. So 2nd down and 5. Football to the 32-yard line. A shotgun formation. A 4-man rush comes in. A windup and a throw. Catch made by Travis Kelce. Call that a gain of 4. 3rd down and 1 coming up. 3rd down. And the Kansas City Chiefs looking like they might be, well, let's not put the cart in front of the horse. We've got a 3rd down situation coming up here. The football to the Kansas City 36. The Philadelphia Eagles looking like they, well, they're doing their jobs right now. Camera focused on Jalen Carter, the man who spit on Dak Prescott in week 1. Oh, gosh, that was so disrespectful. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Mahomes checks it down. Looks like Marquise Hollywood Brown did come back in on the play. So it looks like Hollywood Brown is back in, but he made the grab, and that's going to be no gain right here. So 4th down and 1 after the catch from Marquise Hollywood Brown. If you would have just done a little spin move, he probably would have picked up that 1st down, but he tried to take the challenge on here, and Makuba is an absolute stud defensively. Like, shout out, welcome to the NFL, Makuba. 4th down and 1 from their own 36, and they are going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, this is a bad choice. This is a bad decision. I don't like it. This should be a quarterback sneak, but it won't be. It's a handoff to Kareem Hunt, and he doesn't pick it up. It's a 1st down, Philadelphia Eagles. Bad play call right there. A terrible play call from Andy Reid. This will bring up a 1st down now. Philadelphia Eagles take over in Kansas City territory at the 36-yard line. 1st down, Philly. Bro, why would you go for it there? Why would you go for it there? That's nuts to me. Remember, everyone, after the game, be sure to visit Football Nation's website. Thank you, Hollywood News. You can check out my website. Sorry, I've disabled the ability for anyone else to leave hyperlinks in the chat because the bots come in and then they're always, you know, they do that thing. So I went ahead and dropped it in there. Dude, big shout out to you, though, Hollywood News 14, for at least trying to help support, bro. Thanks, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 12 minutes and 56 seconds left to go. And this is going to be a change of possession, so we go to a quick commercial break. Not this time, says John Dietz. Okay, guys. No play action pass, no NGSTB. Your local lesbian. What a name. What are you doing, man? FN hell, what are you doing? Reed says your local lesbian. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus community out there. Appreciate you guys checking in to this live stream, man. Doesn't matter what your color is. Doesn't matter what your background is. I don't care what your political views are. You're a football fan. You're a friend of mine. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and step back over here. Let's see. Hey, what's good? You know what's good? This game is good. This channel is feeling pretty good right now. It's been a really good first 2 weeks for Football Nation. I wasn't sure what to expect out of the season this year. I'm feeling confident that we're going to do better this season. I'd like to get to 75,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers if I can this year, but that's not up to me. All I can do is continue to put out as much content as possible, go live as often as possible, and just try to keep you guys entertained. So that is the goal right now. That is my main focus here. Dave saying, would have been great if it worked. It would have been great if it worked. Michael Castro, cheers to you. Zuba, cheers to you. It's all about love and respect in this room, man. That's what this channel is all about. Margie checking in. I would too if I could see it. The best thanks, guys. Y'all are too nice, man. Y'all are too nice. ASAP MG, thanks for checking in. Listening at Amazon, thanks for checking in. ASAP King Nebula, this is a good game, he says. King Nebula checking in right now. A lot of new names out here today. I love seeing these new faces. No 0.1 in teamwork. No 0.1 in teamwork. Denver just scored 28-20. 50K, okay. Now I'd bet on that. I'd bet on 50K too. I think we'll get to 50K, and I think we can get to 50K hopefully by like week 8. If I can get to 50K by week 8, that would be great. I think we're averaging. Are you live from Philly? No, I'm actually in San Antonio, Texas. The last game that we covered was the Dallas Cowboys game, and we finally got a win. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I hope you don't hold that against me. You'd be surprised. Here we go, guys. 35-yard line is what it looks like here. 12 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap, the handoff to Saquon Barkley, who gets wrapped up quickly after a 1-yard gain. This brings up a 2nd down and 9. And the football, let's go ahead and start this clock. Football goes out to the 34. So, 2nd down and 9 to the Kansas City 34-yard line. We are all tied up. The score is 10-10. The score is 10-10 right now. Thank you, Tanya. Cheers to you. I'm stepping away from the chat, guys, so if I don't get a chance to communicate with y'all, it's because we've got action coming up right here. Here's the snap. Looking to the flat, catch is made in the backfield from Saquon Barkley. He tries to use the blocks that are ahead of him, but Devontae Smith and Grant Calcaterra not doing much to help support that play on that side. It will be a pickup of 1, 3rd down and 8 coming up with 12 minutes left to go in the third. Clock is ticking. 3rd down and 8. Kansas City 33-yard line. The Philadelphia Eagles have the football. Can Philly find a way to convert this 3rd down? If they do, they will be close to the red zone, if not inside of it. Giggity. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left, waiting for the snap. Jalen Hurts while the play clock winds down. Play clock down to 1. They blitz the house. Jalen Hurts has to get rid of it. It's a shot to Devontae Smith. The pass is broken up. It's incomplete, and Devontae Smith is on his back in pain. He seems to be hurt. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Devontae Smith still on his back on the sideline right now. This will bring up a 4th down. Man, the Chiefs brought – they 8-man blitzed right there. Smith went up. Let's watch it one more time. Oh, that's straight on his backside. His foot didn't touch at all. He risked it for that play. Oh, man. Devontae Smith injured on the play, guys. Thank you, Doug Ross. So, Devontae Smith is hurt, guys. Here's the copy and paste from the platform. So, Philadelphia, number 6. Devontae Smith was injured on the play. The pass is incomplete, and you've got a 4th down and 8 situation. We go to an injury timeout. Let's see how long this one will take. Doug Ross saying tick, tick, tick. This is why I hate the Chiefs, says Zuba. This is why I hate the Chiefs, says Zuba. ESG checking into the chat. Philadelphia offense is anemic. You know, I like Philadelphia's offense. I think the balance for the team is really where they find their success. And I'm so upset with myself for not having, you know what, maybe I just will do it this way. Let's see if we're going to move this over here. And I might just try it this way anyways. Okay, so I have stats, guys. I always bring up these stats. Let's at least do it for the head-to-head here. No, we'll do it. We'll look at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to take a quick look and make a quick adjustment. This should be the away downloads, away stats. Okay, so the Philadelphia Eagles, these are the stats for the Philadelphia Eagles. In week 1, guys, points per game. In week 1, they put up 24 against the Dallas Cowboys. And offensively, guys, they were really good on third down and red zone. These two guys, though, make up the entire offense here for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Obviously, A.J. Brown is a stud. Obviously, Devontae Smith is a really solid wide receiver, too. I think part of the missing piece here is not having Dallas Goedert, because Grant Calcaterra can catch passes, but he's more of a blocking tight end. Without Dallas Goedert, I just don't think that the safety blanket is there for Jalen Hurts, and I also personally don't think Jalen Hurts is that great of a downfield quarterback. I think most of his success comes off those scramble plays. Defensively, they struggled against the Dallas Cowboys. They gave up 20 points to the Dallas Cowboys, who obviously I love, but hey, here comes Jake Elliott, a 51-yard field goal attempt, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back from the injury timeout. Jake Elliott to send this one through the uprights. The 51-yard field goal attempt, the kick is up. It is good. And the field goal is there. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Okay, guys. Apologies for that. Don't know how that slipped. It's not a touchdown. It is going to be a field goal here, though. 11:28 left to go, and the Eagles do take a 3-point lead now at this moment. What happened to Devontae Smith, says LMAO, bruh. Devontae Smith went down flat on his backside. It looked like he was injured on the play. He went up like 4 or 5 feet and landed flat on his back. As soon as he went down, you see him on his back just going, and like just, in pain. So Mike, don't worry. I'll be here when you get back, brother. James DeGon saying, get her done, Philly. Tribe checks in. Packers and Rams, top 2 in the NFC. Darren Bynum, thanks for checking in, Darren. Appreciate you, bro. He says, what is up? What's up to everyone? Let's see. Who else is new in here? LMAO saying, ouch. Yeah, ouch for sure, man. Fisky saying, what's up out in the chat. ESG saying the Giants dropped 37 on the Cowboys. Bro, they sure did, dude. They sure did. Is that Jaja's or Haha's mid-grade Beagle got the field goal? Beagle's got the field goal. Hey, well, look who it is.
What up, brother?
What's up, brother? By the way, this mic is hot, just so you know. All right, guys, shout out to our boy Santino. He's going to be helping out for the next live stream. It's going to be good. So he's going to be taking care for the next one. Wow, Long's kick, just wow. What's good? Just found your channel, says Jared. What's up, Jared? Thanks for checking in, bro. Appreciate you out there. TM Martin saying, I missed the effing trivia. You did, TM. You did. Dominator saying, hello, Santino. Everyone's saying hello right now. Owl on the Prowl saying hello. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering, this is the Trivia Master. This is the guy who comes up with all those questions.
You guys do okay on those quizzes?
They did all right. They did all right.
It's all fresh. I'm sorry if it was hard, guys.
It'll be fun. So he's gonna be taking over, guys, in the for the next football game. I'll be doing this with you guys during commercial breaks, like right now, but he'll be calling all of the plays for the next game, for the Falcons and Vikings game. So we'll try to we'll figure it out for sure. All right, guys, here we go. Everyone's saying, what's up, brother? I love it. Oh, and you got the mug? Nice. I got him a Vikings mug. He's a big Vikings fan. Here's the kickoff, guys. We get the return out to the 20, the 25, down at the 27-yard line. 11 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in this one. It is going to be, in the third quarter, it is going to be Kansas City Chiefs football with 11:24. Okay. 1st and 10 coming up. The football out to the Kansas City 34-yard line. Here we go. Mad Steve dropping facts. Fly, Eagles, fly. I see all the new names in this chat. Welcome, guys. Hey, brother Ramon here from Florida. What up, Ramon? Fist bumps to you as well, sir. Fist bumps to you as well. JB saying Skull Nation. Thank you, Troy Dent. I'm stepping away from the chat. Play calling comes first. Here's the snap and the handoff, guys. Isaiah Pacheco will pick up about 4 yards on that play. Maybe you pick up a 5. Call it a second down and 5 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs bring the football out to the 34-yard line. We got a 2nd down and 5 to the Kansas City 34. 11 minutes left to go. We're going to start the clock right now. A little behind on my clock. We'll get this up to speed right now. 10:55 is what I see on my clock. All right, guys, 1 man to the left, 1 man to the right. Patrick Mahomes in the middle. 2nd down and 6 from the 34-yard line. He winds up and throws. The pass is incomplete. It brings up a 3rd and 5 from the Kansas City 34 right now. So 3rd down, stops the clock with 10:44. 10:44 in the third quarter. The score is Philadelphia 13, Kansas City 10. If you look at the stats over here on the right side of your phone screens, guys, Patrick Mahomes today is 9 of 16 for 60 yards. The next man up on the roster as far as fantasy points comes, nobody's got double digits on that side. 3rd down, a huge 3rd down here. They need to convert. They trail by 3. Here is the snap, dropping back. Mahomes steps into the pocket, delivers a beautiful shot, and that pass incomplete. That will be a dropped pass to Thornton, and that's not what you want to see because that was a clean release. That was a good throw. Honestly, that was pretty tight coverage right there. He beat Jackson. And honestly, he should have just had his hands closer together. That went right through his hands, and Patty wincing at that play, not happy to see that one go through Thornton's hands. Punt team is out now, so Ariza going to send this back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the boot. This one, I didn't realize he was left-footed. Here's the boot, and it goes out to the signal, a fair catch at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. All right, guys, 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. There is a flag on the play. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. I just got a bag of Sour Patch Kids, too. I mean, yeah, yeah. You know me too well, man. You know me too well, bro. A toe injury, says Jared. There's a flag on the play, guys. It's going to be a holding against the receiving team. This means that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to start this drive on their own 19-yard line. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to get a quick change of possession right now. Give me 1 second, Joel. I'm going to drop a quick little skit for y'all. Y'all have probably seen this one a million times now at this point. But I'll be back in 30 seconds. Y'all give me 1 quick moment. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm with the FNTV company, and we're offering a football package for fans this season.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'll consider buying if you have all the Cowboys games available.
Sure thing. Let's take a look at your schedule. So in week 1, it looks like you guys play Thursday Night Football on NBC. Then week 2, you're on Fox. Then they play on CBS, ABC, and Paramount Plus.
Okay, I feel like I should be writing this down.
They're also on NFL Plus, ESPN, and ESPN Plus this year. Then Sky Sports, DAZN, and TSN/RDS. They'll also be on ESPN Deportes, Fox Deportes, and Universo, in case anyone speaks Espanol. Then you're back on CBS for Thanksgiving, Netflix for Christmas, and it looks like you've also got a game on Peacock, Amazon Prime, and NFL Network.
Are you done yet?
Oh no, you're definitely going to still need all of the local channels. You'll need WOAI, KDFW, KABB, KENS 5, KXAN, KHOU, KTRK, WFAA.
There cannot be that many stations.
KPRC, KSAT, YOLO, LMFAO.
Okay, dude, now you're just saying letters, bro.
But if you sign up today, you do get YouTube TV for 1 month for free, but that's not going to help you unless you're willing to pay the extra $400 for the NFL Sunday ticket. So, what do you say? You ready to watch football this year? Go f yourself.
Probably with. She's probably with Sammy right now. All right, guys. So, I just happened to drop that quick little skit. We're going to be working on some more skits whenever we've got some time. We are still in the middle of this commercial break. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. You can see that above my head. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, guys. Third quarter is kind of where things start to pick up. The Philadelphia Eagles get the football back with a 3-point lead. This could spell trouble for the Kansas City Chiefs. You see me? You see me? This could spell trouble for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see how they decide to manage this here. Okay, let's see where we are at. I'll turn off that sound here. We should be good. We should be good. Thanks, guys. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that skit here. Let's move on to the game. Game action underway from the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Waiting for the snap right now under center. Jalen Hurts will hand this off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley barreling his way forward for a pickup of 8. This brings up a 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2 coming up right now. Looks like 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's get the clock started here. All right, y'all. If you're new to Football Nation, welcome. I want to know. Well, we're gonna wait right now. We're going to wait for the next commercial break to drop this one. But I've got a request to learn a little bit about you guys here in just a moment. We've got a 2nd down and 2 coming up with the clock still ticking. Looks like Devontae Smith is fine after that injury scare. Here's the handoff to Saquon Barkley on the right-hand side. He puts in the stiff arm, picks up the 1st down. It's a gain of, looks like 5 yards to me, maybe 4 right here. Either way, it's good for a Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down. 1st down, Philly. Here we go, guys. Fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up with 9:34 on the clock. Second half just started, bro, says Steven. I know. But anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. I just like the way that the Philadelphia Eagles have been working the field today. Here we go, and a single back waiting for the snap. Motion on the field. Here's a handoff. It's actually a 12-man personnel with 2 jumbo tight ends. It's a big 11-yard run right now for Saquon Barkley. This picks up another 1st down. Cha-ching. 1st down. Philadelphia looking good right here. Run that ball, says John Dietz. That's what I'm saying, man. They are so good on the ground. Saquon Barkley, last year's rushing leader, over 2,000 rushing yards in 2024. 1st and 10, 35-yard line, pistol formation, the snap and the handoff. This time it'll be a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards. Call that a 2nd down and 7. 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7. They are keeping the clock moving, which keeps the game moving faster, which I'm okay with right now. I'm okay with it right now. Honestly, I'm surprised my voice is actually holding up. My mind is what's starting to wander at this point. My voice is actually holding up. My mind is starting to wander. 8 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. We've got another pistol formation here on 2nd down and 8. Saquon Barkley 5 yards behind Jalen Hurts. There's going to be a flag for a false start. I see that flag coming in. Flag's coming in. Let's stop the clock here. False start, ladies and gentlemen. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down. So it'll make it a 2nd down and 12 coming up now. 2nd down and 12 with 8 minutes left to go. Definitely a flinch right there on the right tackle. Right tackle definitely flinched on that one. Clock starts to tick once again. We're going to get this thing moving. Santiago checks into the chat. Santiago? Santino? Santiago. What's up, homie? We got a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Jalen Hurts with Saquon Barkley standing to his right. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush comes in trouble. He's going to scramble, stepping up through the pocket, and he got suplexed right there. Oh, my goodness. The rookie Norman Lott with a big sack right there. Giggity. Phrasing. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down coming up. 7:24. A loss of yardage right there. Man, Jalen Hurts was in some serious trouble. He ran right into the arms of the defense, and they absolutely smashed him. There wasn't very much. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have very many options at that point. 3rd down and 16 after the sack and the tackle for loss. This time from the 29-yard line, takes the snap, hands this off to Saquon. Saquon bulldozes his way forward for a pickup of about 10, maybe 8. It'll bring up a 4th down and 8 from the Philadelphia 37. 4th down and 8 coming up right now. We're going to get the punt team. That play stays inbound, so it does keep the clock ticking here. Ain't no nation like football nation, says Hazer. Will I be commentating the next game with my friend Darren Link? I'm going to let Santino do the handling on the commentary. I'm going to do the focusing on the touching base with you guys part. Here's the long snap. Here's the punt, and this one goes back to the Kansas City Chiefs. This one through the end zone. It's going to be a touchback here, and the Kansas City Chiefs will start this drive on the 20-yard line after the touchback. So 1st and 10 coming up. Chiefs get possession here. Let's stop the clock. 6:07 left to go. Boy, I'm hungry. All right, guys, so let's ask the quick question. I see a lot of new names coming in. I don't know if I've seen Veronica check in before or a lot of you guys. So if you are new, do me a favor, drop 5 emojis. I'm going to read these comments right now since we are in the middle of this commercial break. No football on TV right now. They're going to a quick commercial break. Let's do our own thing here as well. Football is the only consolation when beach season ends, says Steve. What is up, Bob? Big smiles all day. Thank you for checking in. Michael Castro, I've seen you many times, sir. Welcome. Veronica, checking in. Hazer, I've seen you many times as well, but thanks for leaving the comment. We've got Fautuai. I'm not quite sure if I pronounced that correctly, but thank you for checking in. Aaron Campbell, what's going on? Your local lesbian, I love it. Let's see. Dave Huff, welcome back. Sherry Denny, fist bumps to you. New name in the house. Nikki DeLeon checks in for the first time. Chris leaves a long comment here saying Travis Kelce is going to catch 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter and his wedding at the 2-minute warning. And have his wedding at the 2-minute warning. What? I love it. William Dowdle, thank you for checking in. Jose Rod, thank you. Josh Toxey, what's going on, saying keep up that great energy. Cheers to you, Josh. Let's see. Ashley Elam with the flex. What's up, Ashley? I see you with the flex. Chiefs score kind of want overtime, says Chase the GOAT. MJ checking in for the first time. What's up, MJ? Welcome. Tanya Jackson, I see the hearts. JB Collectibles. Skull Nation from Ohio. Should be a good game, bro. It should be a good game for you Vikings fans. It's gonna be, he says. It's gonna be. It will be a good one. Okay, guys. Tay-Tay saying, I'm so glad I found you last game. Let's go, Tay-Tay. Thanks for checking in. Chris, scripted for show if that ever happened, says TM. Hey, JT is in the house. What up, JT? We got JT in the house. That's the boy. Santino says, what's up?
What up, JT?
What up, JT?
What up, JT?
We all used to bartend together. We were all a bunch of just debauchery boys back in the day. Doug Ross, thanks for checking in, homie. Doug Cutler checks in. Adam Jackson with the flex. What up, Adam Jackson? Chase the GOAT. Cheers to you, my friend. He says all the other lives suck. Well, welcome, dude. You're here. I'm here. We're having fun today. That's what this game is all about. I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time on Sunday. You could be with any of the other streamers, but you've chosen to hang out with this channel, so thank you guys for your intention. I know how valuable that is. From their own 20-yard line, Patrick Mahomes will open up the arm here. He throws this one too. Looks like Isaiah Pacheco for a pickup of 6 yards. Takes it to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4 coming up after the 6-yard gain. This will start the clock once again. The clock is hot. It is ticking. Country Kiss is asking, did you like this live yet? Santino de Bambino, says JT. Let's go. All right, guys, 2nd down and 3. They're going to call it a 7-yard gain from Isaiah Pacheco. Looks like a single back formation here. The snap and the handoff to Pacheco around the right-hand side. He breaks out to the 30. This should be enough for a 1st down. I think the officials will mark it. Let's reset this. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. This moves the football out to about the 35-yard line. Out to the 35-yard line, Jalen Hurts for a touchdown. Do you think he'll get one? Asked Bob. I sure do. I never thought I would get an ESPN notification from Taylor Swift arriving at games or getting engaged, but here I am. says Chris. Wow, that's kind of wild. A shotgun formation. We've got 3 receivers to the left for Patrick Mahomes and a man on the move. That's Noah Gray on the move. They will hand this off to Isaiah Pacheco for a pickup of 2 yards. It does bring up a second down. Second down coming up right now. All right, y'all. So we've got action on the field. When there's action on the field, I stay away from the comment area. So I've got, one more time for those of you guys checking into the chat for the first time, down below I have a drive chart. I know that everyone checking into this channel wants to actually watch the game. I'm going to be only able to give you the next best thing, which right now is those drive charts. I hope you guys are satisfied with that. Here's the data on the right. Here's the snap on 2nd and 7. Travis Kelce makes the catch. The 40, the 50, the 45 as he stiff arms Cooper DeJean twice right there, and he flexes at the end of this one. A big gain for 23 yards, a first down. Travis Kelce. Kelce, a big gain there. Oh, that's mean. He definitely pushed him in the face twice, bro. He bullied him for sure. He bullied him for sure. Cooper DeJean didn't stand a chance, man. I mean, Travis Kelce's a big guy, bro. Here we go. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. 4 targets, 4 catches, and 61 yards right now for Travis Kelce. Motion on the field as Kelce goes to the left side of this one. Dropping back, Mahomes looks for Kelce. He will scramble, takes it himself, picks up about 2 yards on the scramble. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 coming up to the Philadelphia Eagles 41-yard line. To the Philadelphia Eagles 41-yard line. Welcome, welcome one and all. You're watching Football Nation. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mario. I'm a weirdo who just really likes football, and I like to perform, and that's what you're getting right now. This is our show. This is what you've got for today. We're at the 41-yard line, a shotgun formation with Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield and Noah Gray, the man in motion. Dropping back, Mahomes looks right, throws right, catch is made. This time it's Marquise Hollywood Brown for a pickup of about 5. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. Now 3rd down and 2. Coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the clock will continue to tick. Marquise Brown finally getting into a position where he's going to make some work happen right now. Do you think Jalen Hurts will get the touchdown? Oh, yeah, for real, man. I got you. But again, I'm reading some of these comments. Again, during the action, I don't read the chats. I'll get back to the chats during the next commercial break. 3rd down and 1 is what I've got on my TV screen here, guys. 3rd down and 1 on the shotgun motion on the field from Noah Gray again. The handoff to Kareem Hunt this time. Hunt fighting his way forward, using those legs. Picks up the 1st down, 1st and 10 with 2:04 left to go. As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter, Kareem Hunt picks up the 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. A much-needed conversion there. This puts the football out to about the 33-yard line inside of Philadelphia Eagles territory. Can the Eagles get the stop here? And you look at Andy Reid, he's not even looking at the game. He's literally writing notes right now. The man is always thinking. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 33. Mahomes goes to the left. He winds up and throws on the left. Cutting back looks like Marquise Brown again. That's good for a pickup of 12. That's good for a Kansas City 1st down. This moves the football to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up with about 1 minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Marquise Hollywood Brown also had an injury scare in this one. Cooper DeJean, another missed tackle for Cooper DeJean. It looks like they're kind of targeting him. I think Patrick Mahomes has a vendetta considering he's the man who got the pick 6 in last year's Super Bowl against him. From the 22-yard line, the man in motion is Marquise Hollywood Brown as he goes to the bottom side of this formation. Running back to either side. Here's the snap. Isaiah Pacheco gets the carry. He will lose yards on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 12 after the loss of 2. Call that a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 puts the football at the 24-yard line. What will Kansas City dial up now? I like Isaiah Pacheco. I don't love Isaiah Pacheco. Like, he's kind of mid, man. He's decent. He's serviceable, but he's not Saquon. Yeah, he's not Saquon. 2nd down and 12 coming up right now. Second down and 12 coming up from the 24-yard line. Another shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up and throws. Thornton on the grab. Thornton takes this inside the red zone. It's not enough for a first down, but it does bring up a 3rd down and 1 and the end of the quarter. A 3rd down and 1 and the end of the quarter. 4th quarter action coming up now. Oh, baby. Oh, brother. Here we go. So, Jackson made the tackle there as Thornton got pushed out of bounds at the Philadelphia 13-yard line. Let's get the red zone music going. Here we go. Okay. Patrick Mahomes said in an interview that Jalen Hurts made it hurt, says pain, fear turned to pleasure. All right, guys, here's your chance, man. So, Bob waited right now for this commercial break. I got you, Bob. So Bob asked the question, when do you think Hurts will get a touchdown? I need him to get one, but it's the 4th quarter, so I'm getting a bit worried. Honestly, Bob, it's hard to say. So far in this game, Jalen Hurts has not been the stud. I still wouldn't take Jalen Hurts personally. He's only got 62 passing yards. Jalen Hurts only has 62 passing yards. He's completed 12 of 18 for 62 and has just 3 fantasy points today. If you're a fantasy football player, that does not work for your quarterback. That is going to hurt your team if that's what you're looking for. The spread down at the bottom, guys, do I have faith? Kind of. I don't know, man. Saquon Barkley is just such a huge piece for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think they care if Jalen Hurts scores a touchdown or not. I don't think the Eagles care if Jalen Hurts scores a touchdown or not, because for them, this isn't fantasy football. This is win. Like, you got to win. So that's a tough one, man. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Hurts not going to score in this game, says Cornell Evans. I'm kind of leaning towards that. It's possible that he does, but if I had to put a dollar sign on that or like a percentage on it, I've got like a 75% leaning towards probably not going to score a touchdown. For sure. What are you trying to say? He dropped off a box of mints right now in front of me. Come on, bro. That's so funny. Let's see. Picked off, says Doug Ross. Real football, says Zach Cohn. Donnie Davis checks into the chat. Let's see. Any other UK fans in here, asks the local lesbian. I don't know. I don't see it. John Johnson saying not by 1972. Bob Greasy. Wow, nice name drop, dude. Nice name drop in Bob Greasy. I love it. Low-scoring game, it kind of is, compared to the Giants versus Cowboys game. Rhonda Davis, what's up? Dropping the hot, spicy peppers. I got Brown in my flex spot. I really need a touchdown to Hollywood. I like it. Amaro and Caleb, what's up? Saying me. What's up, man? All right, guys, commercial break is over. Football is back on. 3rd down and 2. The snap and the handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. It looks like he's going to be just this much short, guys. 4th down and inches going to come up now. It's going to be a 4th down and inches as we start this 4th quarter here. It's going to be very, very close. 4th and inches. Not even a full yard here. Let's see what happens. All right. This has the football to the Philadelphia Eagles 13-yard line. 4th down and 1 at the 13, 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Patrick Mahomes going to line up under center. We are inside of the red zone here. Here's the snap. There's going to be the handoff to Kareem Hunt, and he will pick up the 1st down. Kareem Hunt gets the 1st down here, and this is a fresh new set of downs. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. El Vicente del Tio saying, shout out from New York City. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo, he says. Mr. Robert, you're killing it with these updates. You sound like you should be in the booth on ESPN. Cheers to you, Mr. Ramon. Thank you for checking in. Thank you a lot, Robert Zamora, for keeping everyone welcome, feeling welcome right now. A big 1st down picked up right there for the Kansas City Chiefs, and it looks like, for whatever reason, the clock has stopped. Let's see if a timeout had been called. I don't see anything on my notes here. Don't know why we're cutting to a commercial break. My guess is that this is going to be an injury timeout. My guess is that we're in the middle of an injury timeout. 14:01 left to go. Let's fix the clock here. Okay, so since we're in the middle of a commercial break, and I don't know why, I'm going to turn my attention to the chat. Looks like Marva Merriman checking in. King Early, the Honest, saying, is Denver winning? Is Denver winning? Let's take a look here. The Denver Broncos are up 28-23 over the Indianapolis Colts. The Arizona Cardinals are up 27-9 over the Carolina Panthers. The Kansas City Chiefs trail by 3 here to the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think that's going to round out all of the games that are happening right now. We do have the game tonight. We have another game on Monday night for the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. I was thinking about covering the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I'd rather get that game out of the way when everyone in the country is out of work, because those are still work hours on the West Coast for Houston and Tampa Bay. So that's why we covered the other one. Reading more comments out here, Veronica saying if the Chiefs get to the 1-yard line, the Chiefs should do a tush push just to be the thorn in the side of the Philadelphia Eagles. I like that, Veronica. I like where your head's at. John Korn checking in saying my co-driver is a Sheagles fan. Go Kansas City. What's up? Matt Steve saying let's get 6. MJ saying Skull Bowl. Love it. Josh Toxey saying roll tide. Pedro Garcia, welcome, another man here in San Antonio, saying whatever happened to the lady that was a diehard fan for the Chiefs? There's a lot of them. King Early saying thanks for the update. Thanks for checking in, King Early. Bruno Oliveira de Almeida. Bruno Oliveira de Almeida saying greetings from Brazil. Fly, Eagles, fly. And it looks like someone had a hamstring cramp. Davis getting that leg rolled out right now. Donkey saying go Spurs, go. That I will always back up. First and goal coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We are on the 10-yard line. First and goal. Here's the snap, the handoff. Kareem Hunt, right-hand side, picks up 4 yards, goes down at the 6. Second and goal coming up. Second down and goal coming up. Oh, man. Give Mahomes? No. Let's delete that comment there for sure. Guys, we don't cheer for injuries. That's one thing that we don't do on this channel. We also don't spam on the channel. So one of the things we don't do is root for injuries. And we also try to keep things clean. That name, though, I could have sworn we had an issue with you a while back, bro. I could have sworn we had an issue with you a while back. Here we go. Second and goal coming up. We got a motion on the field from Kareem Hunt. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Winds up, throws, and it's intercepted. In and out of the hands of Travis Kelce. And Williams is bringing it back. He might go all the way. He gets wrapped up at the 40. That's an interception for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles football. Let's go. And the Philadelphia Eagles will intercept that football. Man, it was just a little bit wobbly there. Travis Kelce in and out of his hands. Reed Blankenship all over him. But at the end of the day, it looks like it was intercepted here. Who picked that one off? Was that Andrew Makuba? Oh, man, it was Makuba with the interception right there. What a play. Philadelphia Eagles get the football back. First and 10 coming up now for the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, the Kansas City Chiefs, they were at the goal line. At the goal line, bro. Terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So that takes us out of the red zone. All right, guys, I see you. Where are my Philadelphia Eagles fans at right now? Where are my Eagles fans at right now? Mike, welcome back. Mr. Hunt. I have to say Mike space Hunt because every time I read your name, it's always that. Working dude, what's going on, man? Claudette checks in. Dufflock saying WTF. Semper Gumby saying thanks to you, I don't need cable. Let's go, Semper. Cheers, my friend. Jason Duffy checking into the chat right now saying damn shame. ESG, I see you. 3.2K watching this live stream right now. Let's go, Richard Carr. Thank you for keeping me updated, sir. Marva Merriman, I see you out there with the Eagles. Justin flexing for the Chiefs. Crunchy, what's going on? Swift is shaking in her boots, he says. Nana Sherry, thanks for checking in. Claudette, thank you for checking in. A lot of new names out here. ASAP in the house. Jesse Sandoval saying, hey, brother, how you doing? Just wanted to say hello. It's always good to see you on here. Always doing a good job. My team won. Earlier, my Buffalo Bills won, and I just wanted to say hi. Jesse Sandoval, thank you for that well-worded comment, and Beyond that, thank you for using punctuation, because a lot of people will just leave those run-on sentences, and it's impossible for me to read. TJ1212, what's going on? ESG dropping the chickens right now. Oh, I did not know, Jesse, that you were from San Antonio. Cheers to that, man. I do have to laugh when I see/hear plays like this. That is crazy, says Don Shelton. Van Lloyd, what's going on? Julie saying, don't break my heart, Chiefs. Maria Isabela checks in right now saying, fly, Eagles, fly. All right, Eagles fans, y'all are coming in hard today. Lou Hefner having to flex right now. Hey, man, how are we doing? I'm playing you this week in fantasy.
You're winning.
Let's go. I'm winning. Carol, what's going on, Carol? Welcome. Uncle Bob's Carnivore saying, why do I prefer Lady Gaga over Taylor Swift? So I'm beating Santino 97-55. Who's your quarterback? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you didn't draft a quarterback.
I started Justin Fields this week.
How'd he do?
Not good.
All right, we got Get You Some checking into the house. Chris Miller saying Taylor Swift. Yeah, fly Eagles fly on the road to victory, says G Black, and Julie B saying should have taken that field goal on 4th down and 1. Had a gut feeling would have tied the game. All right, guys, commercial break is over. Let's get back to the action here. Philadelphia Eagles do have the football. We are in the 4th quarter, and I kept the clock ticking. Probably shouldn't have done that. 13 minutes left to go here. Here's the snap, the handoff to Barkley from the 41-yard line. Barkley gets wrapped up, 1-yard pickup, 2nd down and 9 coming up. 2nd down and 9 coming up after the 1-yard gain. There's a flag on the play. Let's stop the clock once again. I think there's going to be a penalty here for a face mask. Let's watch this one more time. Oh, man. Let's see what happens. Andre, what's going on? Thanks for checking in, guys. My parlay is going to hit, says John Doe. What up, JD? JT saying Tino is all-time QB. Love it. All right, guys. So, there is action on the field, guys. I'm going to step away from the comment section one more time. Y'all know the drill. When there's football on, we focus on football. When it's commercial break, we have our conversation. There's clearly a face mask there. This will be a huge foul against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to bring up an automatic 1st down here, a 15-yard penalty, and it's a 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 43-yard line. Saquon gets the carry around the left-hand side, and Saquon will take it to about the 37. Call that a pickup of about 5 or 6. This brings up a 2nd down, and actually call that a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 2nd down, football. Football on the 36-yard line. About 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Devontae Smith on the move. 36-yard line, a fake handoff to Saquon Barkley. A beautiful play, a throw underneath. Looks like that is going to be made right here. Granson on the grab, and this brings up a 1st down here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles will get this one. Ramon, thanks, man. Thank you, Marva. Folks, 11 minutes and 35 seconds, another shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Devontae Smith goes to the top of the screen. Here is the snap. Here is the handoff. Saquon Barkley goes nowhere on 1st and 10. Excuse me. Where were we here? This was a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Let me reset my counts here, guys. 1st down and 10 becomes 2nd down and 10. That was a 1st down play. No gain here. 11:06 left to go. And you've got Jalen Hurts in the huddle calling the play with his boys. Play clock down to 15. The game clock is still ticking, guys. Philadelphia Eagles inside of Kansas City Chiefs territory. Drive chart down below. Empty backfield here. 5 wide. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Winds up and throws the tip drill. Almost picked off by the Chiefs right there. Whew. Almost picked off by the Kansas City Chiefs. That does stop the clock. Pass incomplete. 3rd down and 10. A 3rd down and 10 from the Kansas City 31-yard line. That pass was intended for A.J. Brown. That's a good positive sign for A.J. Brown fans and A.J. Brown fantasy owners right now. Damn, needed that pick, says Julie B. Here we go. A big 3rd down opportunity. They need to convert. The Philadelphia Eagles looking to pick up this first down. The Kansas City Chiefs looking to get the stop. They're showing blitz on the defensive side right now. They're showing blitz. They do blitz. They rush the house. The wind up and the throw. A deep shot to Devontae Smith. He makes the grab inside the 5 and brought down a big first down. Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith with a monster grab. Holy smokes. Devontae Smith right now just got a 28-yard catch, and if it wasn't for Trent McDuffie, that would have been a touchdown. If it wasn't for Trent McDuffie, who was right there, that would have been a touchdown. Great catch for Devontae Smith. First and goal coming up now for the Philadelphia Eagles. First and goal for Philly. At Sports Pucks only warning. You let them know, country. Here we go from the 3-yard line. First and goal under center. Waits for the snap. Here it is. There's the handoff. And Saquon Barkley will actually lose a couple of yards on that play. The clock will continue to tick. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Second down and goal. 9:45, second down and goal. Looks like Anamdi has $100 on the Eagles. I'm sweating right now. Dolphins might go 0-17, says Nicholas Telkamp. Well, as long as Tyreek Hill gets a touchdown every once in a while, I'm okay with it. Honestly, the Devon Achane thing is also kind of concerning. He was having some issues early on this season. Second and goal coming up from the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation, waiting for the snap right now. Looks like Jalen Hurts has a man in motion. Here is the snap and the handoff to Saquon. Goes right up the middle, just shy of the end zone, down at the 1. This brings up a third and goal from the 1-yard line. This close, ladies and gentlemen, this close from scoring a touchdown. Less than 9 minutes left to go here. Looks like 8:50 left to go in this football game. A 3-point lead for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're looking to extend it here. Third and goal. Honestly, this to me smells like a tush push, and it looks like that's what's coming here. Everyone's stacking in on the box right now. Jalen Hurts waits for the snap from the 1-yard line. Hurts gets, oh, is that in? It looks like it might be in. The officials are going to call it short. They're going to mark this short. It is 4th and goal, and the clock is still ticking. No touchdown here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I love the way. Honestly, there was a false start on that play. I think Jalen Hurts might have gotten that, bro. His knee is down. That's close, but I think Jalen Hurts might have gotten that. I think that was a missed call by the officials. Here comes one more tush push, guys. Challenge flag comes in. There's the challenge flag. Well, let's stop the clock now with 7:53, and it looks like we've got ourselves a challenge flag. This play is officially under review. Let's take a quick look here at this thing. Thank you, guys. We hit to 40.4. That's pretty good. Maybe we can get to 40.5 before this game is over. I think that's a touchdown. Nick Sirianni was heaving that challenge flag from the 25-yard line and put that in the end zone. He made sure that the officials saw that. That was so funny. Sirianni full sprint said, nah, man, that's a touchdown. So a quick commercial break, guys. Quick commercial break coming up right now. Zach Cohn saying everybody can't. Robert Zamora saying shout out to Garfin. What's going on, guys? Ooh, baby, I love the Philly. That's a touchdown, says Albert C. Cowboys trade one of the first-round picks, had a couple, and a couple next-year picks for Trey Henderson. I could see Trey Hendrickson for sure. You're saying Trey Hendrickson, the man from the Cincinnati Bengals? Because didn't they just sign Hendrickson? I would love to see Trey Hendrickson come over to Dallas. That would be a blessing if we could get that. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see the Cincinnati Bengals being as dumb as the Dallas Cowboys and trading their best defensive player. Elton checks in right now. What's up, Elbins? Elton saying that Cowboys got lucky. I mean, they kind of did. Sharia TV saying that's a touchdown, says Sharia. What's up, Sharia? Let's see. Dwayne Davis saying touchdown. Bella Wella saying go Birds. Forget your feelings saying I begged the Cowboys to draft Travian Henderson. Shaking my head. Shout out to my son, Ezra Bear. Shout out to Ezra. Let's go. I love it. Rocking his Isaiah Pacheco jersey. Isaiah Pacheco, my Dominican brother from another mother. Viking for life saying no touchdown. No touchdown. They're signing Clowney. They signed Clowney, says Paulson. Okay, guys, I don't know that this call is going to stand. It looked like a touchdown to me, but I'm getting a quick update right now on my ESPN app. It's telling me that this one is going to go down as call is going to stand. The call will be upheld here. We will end up with a 4th and goal, and the clock will tick when the officials come back and punch this back in. Tim Brown saying greetings from the UK. Thank you, sir. He says greeting from the UK's Marva. Thank you very much. It looks like it's over the line, but they're calling it 4th and goal. I honestly think that the Philadelphia Eagles just got robbed. Honestly, yeah, I think the Philadelphia Eagles just got robbed right there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. I guess not enough for them to overturn is really the rule of thumb here. But they are now, again, 4th and goal. It's going to be another tush push. This is going to be a touchdown. There's no question on this one. Touchdown, Philadelphia! And the Eagles will punch this one in. On 4th down and goal, there is no denying them this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it. The Eagles are in. I saw a stat, I think it was last year, that said Jalen Hurts has the same success rate as Manu Ginobili shooting a free throw. Like, it's going to happen. Jalen Hurts on tush push. Yeah, on the tush push. He has the same success rate as Ginobili shooting free throws. Ginobili! Yeah, 90, yeah, 89, 90 for sure. Okay, guys, here we go. So thank you, Lee. Lee Glover checks into the hat. Appreciate you. Here comes the extra point attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Extra point attempt coming up right now. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is beautiful. That's a perfect kick. The extra point is there, and they have doubled up the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs with 10, the Eagles with 20. Patrick Mahomes took it all the way to the red zone on the Chiefs' final drive. He threw an interception. This time, hey, yay, Bob got his touchdown. Bob got his touchdown. You got it, Bob. I didn't know if you needed a passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown, but you got your touchdown. Congratulations, bro. That's so funny. Santino just pointed to the chat room, was like, look at that. Ref's gonna have to bail out the Chiefs again, says Will. I don't know, man. After watching that game in Brazil, it seems like those days are over. It seems like those days are over. Let's see. Jason Zhang checking in. He says, the odds for Mahomes passing 259 yards. How can he only pass for 117? Okay, so I can actually explain that. Patrick Mahomes originally, when the season started, was supposed to have, well, maybe not supposed to have Rashee Rice, but we weren't sure what was going to happen with the Rashee Rice suspension. Xavier Worthy was supposed to remain healthy for the season, and on the very first play of the game in Brazil, he runs a rub route with Travis Kelce, runs into Travis Kelce, and dislocates his shoulder on that play. So he goes down. Yeah, like literally friendly fire from your own teammate, busted shoulder. Now Marquise Hollywood-Brown is on a hobbled leg. He's back in the game, but he did have to come out for a short period of time for the rest of that one series, and he's not fully healthy either. So Mahomes is playing without a core right now. You know what could be interesting, though, and I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it would be interesting for Tyreek Hill to go back to Kansas City, because we saw Keenan Allen go back to L.A., like a lot of players going back to their main teams where they started their careers. If Tyreek Hill went back to Kansas City, that could be a dangerous move right there for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that would be smart for the Chiefs to show interest, but something tells me that Big Red, that Andy Reid just isn't going to go for something like that. All right, guys, those of you who are new to the channel for today, let's take a quick look at the Philadelphia Eagles' upcoming schedule. Today they are playing the Kansas City Chiefs. This week, guys, next week, they will be going up against the LA Rams. You will have Sunday, 1 p.m. This is Sunday, September 21st, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. LA Rams at Philadelphia Eagles. In Week 4, it's going to be Eagles versus Buccaneers. In Week 5, it's going to be the Broncos versus the Eagles. And Week 6, the Eagles versus the New York Giants, guys. The Eagles have a pretty tough schedule. playoff team against a Super Bowl competitor. Playoff team, playoff team, playoff team. Just put up 34 points against the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it's going to be a tough schedule for Philly. Here's the kickoff, the return, the 10, the 15, the 20. The 25 goes down at about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs after the kickoff. By the way, the Kansas City Chiefs have a tough schedule too. Not as tough as the Philadelphia Eagles. They do play the New York Giants in Week 3. They've got the Ravens in Week 4, and the Ravens have been putting up 40 points back-to-back weeks. Chiefs at Jaguars, Lions at Chiefs, Raiders at Chiefs. Honestly, if the I don't know. I'm a little concerned for the Kansas City Chiefs right now, but it's a long season, guys. 26-yard line, shotgun formation, Isaiah Pacheco to the left of Patrick Mahomes. Here is the snap, dropping back in the pocket, clean pocket, has to scramble, chooses to scramble, I should say. Patrick Mahomes, a pump fake, will pick up about 4 yards on the play. Call it a 2nd down and 7. Gain of 3 on that one. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's get rid of this and goal right there. Looks like we'll start the clock one more time. Cisco, J. Lake, thanks for subscribing. Players starting to feel a little injured here at the point. Wamos saying the Bolts will destroy the Faders tomorrow, and I'll be there live. Nice, Wamos. Well done. John Pierce, welcome back. Jason Zhang, welcome back. Magnifico 88 saying I need 1 passing touchdown from each quarterback. What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. 2nd down and 7. What's going on? Here we go, guys. 29-yard line shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Winds up and throws. Intended for Kelce. Pass is broken up. Zach Bond on his tail the entire way. It brings up a 3rd down and 7 and stops the clock. 3rd down. Here we go. Kansas City Chiefs. And that was a pass beyond the sticks. That would have been a 1st down if the catch was made. That honestly was just a bad throw from Patrick Mahomes. I'm not going to blame Travis Kelce for that one. It was very low. Low throw. Here we go. Another shotgun formation here. This time it's Kareem Hunt in the backfield with Patrick Mahomes. I've got trips to the right. Noah Gray lined up there as the wide receiver too. Here's the snap, dropping back. Noah Gray actually did false start, and they did not throw a flag on that. It doesn't matter. The pass is incomplete on 4th and 7, and this will bring up, I guess, a 4th and 7. So 4th and 7 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to have to punt again. And honestly, I think this might be go-for-it territory. I mean, I think they kind of have to. It's getting close. Anything less than 7 minutes is kind of, when you're down by a 2-possession score or a 2-possession game, I don't know. It's dangerous, but here's the boot. So Ariza going to send this back. Big monster kick inside the 5. Here's the return to the 10. The 15 down at the 16-yard line. A heck of a kick right there. And Jahan Dotson will bring it up for 15 yards. But my goodness, that was a great kick there from Ariza. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's your turn again, Dirty Birds. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Justin Shoemaker saying the Chiefs are looking like a rough opening season. Yeah, it's rough right now. Kansas City is overrated. Tired of seeing Mahomes on T-Mobile and commercials. Fair enough, John Doe. Okay, guys. Looks like Mr. Fisky checks in saying, ruck the Faders. I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Frog Crop checks in. Welcome back, Frog Crop, saying Lions tore up some bear meat today. Yeah, the Lions definitely crushed the Chicago Bears today. Let's see, NGS saying it was over when Patty threw the interception. I agree. I'm with you on that one. Old School saying the Chiefs are weak. Luis Hernandez saying Eagles, let's go. Eddie North saying the Lions were so good. Totally not. Jesse 1021 saying, nah, guys, I'm sad right now. I'm a Chiefs fan. You're in a safe place right now. Cloven, I got to say, I love your logo out there. Cloven Shadow Knight with the Heisenberg out there. They should change the Heisman to the Heisenberg. Love it. Bud Dingalo. What's going on, Bud? Thanks for checking in. Rick Simmons in the house as well. Albert C. Pain, Fear, Turn to Pleasure. Don Shelton, Doug Ross, Eddie North, Jay Band, CMC. You later. A lot of new faces, guys. Thank y'all so much for checking into this chat, man. I think we're over 3,000 live viewers right now for this one. It's a good game, guys. It's a good game so far. The Eagles starting to run away with this. The Kansas City Chiefs defense needs to step it up big time. I haven't seen any big plays from any of the Chiefs defenders. Haven't seen Chris Jones get a sack. Haven't seen Nick Bolton do his thing. Haven't seen Leo Chenal do his thing. Haven't seen Trent McDuffie do his thing. I'm not seeing a lot of action from the Kansas City Chiefs defense. They're flat-footed at the moment, and that's very unlike them. Is Juju Smith-Schuster playing tonight? Sharia? Yes. Juju has gotten a couple of targets. I'll scroll down right here so you can see. Juju has been targeted 3 times. Here's the mouse over here. 3 times, 1 catch for just 5 yards. Definitely not the focal point of this Chiefs offense. And by the way, do you remember what I said during the Cowboys game? It doesn't matter if you outgain the other team in yards. If you can't score points and you can't score touchdowns, you're going to lose. The Kansas City Chiefs have 227 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles have 195. And guess who has twice the points? 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Motion on the field. Here's the handoff. This time Saquon Barkley up the middle, bouncing off a couple players, picks up 4 yards. That's kind of what Saquon Barkley does. Just give me the football and I'll get you a 1st down. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. Clock going to start ticking once again, guys. The final 6 minutes and 40 seconds of this football game. Time is ticking. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Let's go. Smith getting 57 yards, question mark, maybe. 6.5 left to go, guys. Kansas City running out of time to make this thing happen. A pistol formation. Pistol formation. We got 2 receivers to the top of the screen and 1 to the bottom. Motion on the field here from Smith, the snap, the handoff. Saquon, right-hand side, gonna bulldoze his way forward for another 5 yards. 3rd down and 1. Oh, man, how is Saquon so good, dude? How is Saquon so good? And how are the Philadelphia Eagles winning this game despite Jalen Hurts being under 100 passing yards on the day? By the way, both of these quarterbacks who made it to the Super Bowl last year have a combined, 200 and math me here, I don't know. Not good. It's not good. It's like 208 yards. 3rd down and 1, waiting for the snap. Looks like a tush push coming on 3rd down and 1. From the 25-yard line, Jalen Hurts will go forward. Jalen Hurts, of course, will pick it up. 1st down, Philadelphia. This moves the sticks out to the 26. The sticks to the 26. 1st down, Philly. And most importantly, it keeps the clock ticking. You know what? I keep seeing that right tackle move before the ball does, and I keep not seeing a flag for false start. And there's Andy Reid saying the same thing. At least that's what it looked like he was saying. Look at this right tackle right here. That's the guard. He moved way before. The guard moved way before the snap. Here we go, guys. Offset, the toss to the right-hand side. Looks like flag's going to come in. This might be a timeout. Before the ball was snapped, timeout, Philadelphia. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Looks like that's the 2nd timeout for the Philadelphia Eagles. The first one was the challenge. The second one coming now. So 1 timeout remaining for the Philadelphia Eagles. 4:41 is what I've got on my TV screen. I think 4:46 maybe. 4:46 is what I got on my TV screen. Your songs are exactly what I grew up with, but I know you're like 20 years younger than me, says Don. What's up, Don? Thanks again for being such a good sport. By the way, guys, we've had a couple of our members-only live streams where we've had a couple of channel members actually come out and give us their pick'ems. Robert Samora being one of them and Don Shelton being the other. So if you see them out there in the chat, be sure to be nice. Say hello to them. I never forget. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. Con008 in the house saying no. The Eagles RT. Right tackle is Lane Johnson. He's not false starting. It wasn't the right tackle, man. I misspoke. It was the right guard. Is that Cam Jurgens? Not Lane Johnson? I'm not 100% on that, but that's fine. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles with 4:46. Here is the snap, and they're going to keep this on the ground as expected. They are up by 10. That'll be a handoff to Saquon Barkley. 2nd down and 9 coming up after the 1-yard gain. 4:42 left to go, and it looks like timeout going to be called again. This time it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs who are going to want a little bit of time here. They're running out of time. Kansas City Chiefs call a timeout. They have 2 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Mario, how we doing, buddy? Wesley, starting to tighten up a little bit right now. The vocal cord's starting to tighten up just a little bit right now, but that's okay because we got backup. That's okay because we got backup today. Pass the ball to Smith, please, says OTG Ray. Totally not Jesse saying, nah, Allen better than Hurts. I agree with you, honestly, man. I think Josh Allen is better than Jalen Hurts because if you put another quarterback in the Philadelphia Eagles system, that quarterback will do well. But you cannot put another quarterback in the Buffalo Bills system and expect them to do what Josh Allen does. That's just not going to happen. 2nd down and 9, motion on the field from Devontae Smith. Here's the snap and the handoff. This goes to Saquon. Saquon going to go backwards on the play. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. So a 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Jalen Hurts is the best, says Ryder. Jalen Hurts has 10 fantasy points, bro. So I don't think he's the best. I think he's good. He's got 10 fantasy points, though. Thank you, Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll Raider fan. Cheers to you. Allen can't run the tush push like Hurts, though. That's fair. I'm not even going to touch that. That's fair. That's 100% fair. But I would still draft Josh Allen 10 times out of 10 over Jalen Hurts in fantasy football, if I can. 10 times out of 10. All right, guys, 3rd and 10 coming up right now. Speaking of 10s, we've got a balanced formation. We've got Saquon in the backfield right now with Jalen Hurts. 3rd down and 10 from the 26-yard line. The Philadelphia Eagles, here's the snap. Looking right, throwing right, catch made. Grant Calcaterra will pick up a few yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. It'll bring up a 4th down and maybe, 6-yard pickup for Calcaterra. By the way, the Chiefs used a 2nd timeout, so they only have 1 left, and they'll use their 3rd timeout now. Chiefs out of timeouts. It's a 4th down and 4. This is where the game gets good. This is where the game gets good because if the Chiefs can come back and score right now, they're going to need to make it quick, though. Kenny Tran saying just got 7,500 on the tush push. Here we go. Jesse saying you're right about that. My boy can't do that. Here we go, guys. But honestly, he doesn't need to. He's such a gunslinger, man. Here's the snap. Here's the boot. This one is going to go back, and the Kansas City Chiefs signal a fair catch at about looks like the 27 or the 28. Little pushing and shoving right now. Looks like the official's going to break up these players. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the last gasp here for Kansas City. If they do not score on this drive, in professional terms, they are boned. That's it. That's all I can tell you. They got to score a touchdown here or it's done. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation, Patrick Mahomes waiting for the snap. This offensive line without Joe Thuney. You can see the struggle here for the Kansas City Chiefs. The 4-man rush coming in, and Patrick Mahomes is going to get trapped on a 4-man rush. That is a sack, and the Philadelphia Eagles, 2nd down and 13. Man, they cannot protect Patrick Mahomes. They just can't do it without Joe Thuney. They've got missing pieces on that offensive line, and they are in trouble. 4:04 left to go. Let's start the clock one more time. Dropping back against another 4-man rush. Mahomes airs this one out. Deep shot, overthrowing Thornton. That was a beautiful opportunity. And he got too excited right there. Thornton allowing himself to be overthrown. You know who would have made that catch? Tyreek Hill. He was so wide open. He was so wide open, ladies and gentlemen. Thornton was literally... It was literally the back judge. That was the only guy who was back there. That was a touchdown play missed. Another shotgun formation on 3rd down and 13 with 3:55 left to go. The 4-man rush comes in. Mahomes going to try again. This time swatted away. There will be a flag on the play, though. Let's find out what the flag is. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. This might be against the Kansas. Ooh, it's going to go against the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. It's going to be roughing the passer. Oh, no. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down. First down here for the Kansas City Chiefs. How is that roughing the passer? Again, I don't care. Maybe the hands to the face mask, maybe, but even then, that seemed very inadvertent. Honestly, that is bizarro. Albert saying bad call. Kansas City Chiefs get the first down. Here we go. From the 40-yard line, shotgun formation, motion on the field from Noah Gray once again. Here's the snap against the 4-man rush. Mahomes will step up, wind up, throw this one into the dirt. Intended for Noah Gray, but that one too low for anybody there. So 3:44 left to go. It stops the clock here. Running out of time and running out of opportunities, the Kansas City Chiefs are in desperation mode. If they score, they will likely need to recover an onside kick here, which is like less than 1% probable. I don't even know what the probability is now with the new onside kick rules, but here we go, guys. 2nd down and 10, dropping back. Mahomes steps up into the pocket. Wide open opportunity here. He goes for it, and Thornton's helmet pops off right now. That's why they make a chin strap, buddy, so you can buckle that on. Thornton, 3rd down and 10, pass incomplete. Stops the clock again. Another opportunity. Jackson all over him, but that should have been a catch, man. That hit him on the chest plate. That hit him on the numbers. Another chance, opportunity squandered right there. Instead of arm checking, he should have just focused on the play. And if anything would have been a roughing the passer, that should have been the one. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation from the 40-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Here's the snap, dropping back. And this time Mahomes wheels. He winds up and deals. The catch is made from Thornton this time. And it's good for a first down, Kansas City. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chiefs on a big 3rd down play. Hurry up offense happening right now. Going to start this clock with 3:19 left to go. It's now to the Philadelphia Eagles 39-yard line in the shotgun. Mahomes steps through the pocket. He scrambles. He pump fakes. Even though he was past the line of scrimmage, he got Campbell to bite. Doesn't matter. Stop the clock right here. 3:07 left to go. There's a flag on the play. Possible holding on the offense is going to be my guess. Yup, holding. Bring it back. This reminds me of when we play Madden, bro. Holding. Holding. Yeah, holding on the offense, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs were looking at a 1st and 10. It would have been a 2nd down and 5. Instead, a holding call here. Penalty on Taylor. Questionable holding call, but 1st and 20 now coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 20 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see if they can get a big play here. Here's the snap, dropping back. Patrick Mahomes at his own 40, airs this one out. Deep shot to Thornton. It's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. That was a 60-yard bomb right there. Touchdown, Chiefs. Let's go. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Mahomes from his own 40-yard line aired that out and dropped it into a bucket in the end zone. Thornton was there for it. It was good for 6. Blown coverage by Quinion Mitchell there. Great job downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City on 1st and 20, bro. On 1st and 20. Wow. 3 minutes left to go, so maybe not going to need to recover an onside kick just yet. There's the extra point attempt, and Butker's kick goes through. It's a 3-point game. We might get overtime on back-to-back games, dude. You think 1 first down, that's the math? Yeah, no timeouts remaining, huh? Well, they do have the 2-minute warning. James checks in right now saying, Mario, what up, James Rankins? And what was the point spread? The point spread, let's get that point spread for you scrolling by at the bottom. Was it 3.5? Oh, dude. Oh, that's terrible. It's a 3-point game with the point spread being 3.5. Oh, I got 1.5. I got 1.5. So Kansas City 1.5 point underdogs. Right now haven't covered the spread just yet. Haven't covered the spread just yet. OT says King. It says OTG. Oh, man, here we go, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs need a 3-and-out here. It'll be their only way of winning this game is to get the stops. Let's see, 40 seconds plus 40 seconds plus 40 seconds plus 40 seconds is 160 seconds. That's almost 3 minutes, yeah. 1%. Yeah, for sure.
Unless the first down happens on first down.
Yeah, it should be a 1.5 spread, guys. It's down at the bottom of the screen scrolling by for y'all right now. 1.5. 1.5. Calling a fumble, says Jimmy. Ooh, Jimmy. That's a bold prediction here with 3 minutes left to go. The onside kick, is it going to be recovered? A.J. Brown gets on top of it. That was a dangerous-looking onside kick, to be honest there. But 2:59 left to go. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. They went for the onside kick. Would you have kicked off? Would you have done a regular kickoff, or would you?
I mean, if they hold him there, the field goal wouldn't change too much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Honestly, the kickoff would probably.
I think the kickoff would have been better, too. To prevent, right? You could have tried to come back with a field goal the other way. Eagles just need a first down, says Spartan Knoll. That's what Santino was saying. That's exactly what Santino was saying. Chiefs showing you they have zero defense. Onside kick with 3 minutes left. I agree with that, TN Rocky Top. 3 minutes left and they onside kicked. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10, this time from the 41-yard line in Chiefs territory. The Philadelphia Eagles already in field goal range. Here's the snap and the handoff to Saquon Barkley. Saquon running for his life will pick up about 8 yards, 9 yards on that first play. This should be shy of the 2-minute warning, but it brings up a 2nd down and 1. Gets the clock ticking here. Yeah, they're going to, yeah, seriously. Oh, man, here we go. They're going to tush push for the first down just to – first down would ice it, I believe. They're going to get it. I think they're going to get it here. This game should be just about over, ladies and gentlemen. You never know, though. You never know. There's Spags. Steve Spagnuolo. Here we go, guys. Looks like Jalen Hurts is under center. What happened here? What happened here? Flags coming in. Nick Bolton forcing an encroachment, giving them the first down so that they can't run the clock. That's a 10,000 IQ game right there. Wow. What a move. Wow. Wait, what? So in order to prevent the clock from running here on that first down pickup, they just gave them the first down with the clock stopped. Okay. It makes sense to someone. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but Nick Bolton said, you know what? They're not going to get the first down like this. So 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Let me fix my game clock here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Here we go. 2:13. They're declining the penalty, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's another thing that you can do. Penalty was declined. So 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1. The tush push coming in right now. Here is just like Santino called it. He did call it. That is going to be a first down. No, that should be good for a first down. Penalty was declined on the encroachment. Nice try. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it stops the clock. 2-minute warning coming up. I don't know why they even would have tried that to begin with, but 1st and 10 coming up with 2 minutes left to go. Looks like victory formation here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 160 seconds. Oh, for the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks again. Voice is okay. My mind is wandering. No freaking way, says Don Shelton. Why decline it? It's a first. I think that had something to do with the clock, man. Karen, I see you. Refs trying to give Trying to give it to the Chiefs again. Cloud, Drifter, can't watch, covering the face right now. Declined like my credit card, says Donnie Davis. Declined like my credit card. He's still chugging along, says NGS. Kansas City is gifted game, says Ed Jean. Go Bird, says Judah Rogers. Quintus, what's going on? Quintus Collier. Collier, what's going on, man? Okay, now thank you, Eagles. Go Raiders. Michael saying, I agree. NGS saying it's over. Can't say Chiefs, says Kenneth. TN Rocky Top saying, anytime the Chiefs lose, the world is perfect. Hey, man. Honestly, I used to think that the Dallas Cowboys were the most hated team in the NFL, but I feel like it's got to be the Kansas City Chiefs these days. So it's the Swift thing, maybe. Let's see. Thank you very much, Mr. Frank Miller. I appreciate you checking into this chat and leaving a comment in the chat area, Mr. Miller. Cheers to you. Frank Miller, enjoying the play call. Appreciate that. Looks like CL saying, how many false starts did the Eagles get away with? Like over 20? I ain't blind either. Honestly, CL, yeah, you're not wrong, dude. And honestly, it's, let's see, in 2 weeks you'll have 10,000 watching, says Paul Gregory. Maybe, Paul. I hope so. Maybe someday, sir. I think a field goal for the Chiefs, says totally not Jesse. It's not going to happen. Totally not. It's probably not going to happen, homie. Probably not going to happen. Where are we at on the like count, guys? Are we there yet? Did we hit 1,000 yet? That's our new benchmark, ladies and gentlemen, is to try to get to 1,000 likes on every live stream. If I've had your attention for 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, maybe longer than you've realized, and I'm just some guy on the internet, smash that like button, please. Let's get to 1,000 likes if we're not already there yet. Here comes the virtual measurement. They're going to mark this 6 inches short for whatever reason. So it's not going to be a 1st and 10. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1, guys. 3rd down and inches. Okay. But it's going to be the same play. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be the same play. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and inches coming up. It's going to be the same play without a doubt. Cooper DeJean, Devontae Smith standing on the sideline right now. Smith not in on this one. DeJean obviously a defensive player. 3rd down and 1 for this Eagles offense. That is going to be a tush push, and that is an undeniable 1st down this time. Gets the football to the 30-yard line, and the clock will continue to tick. Now you can get into victory formation. This will bring up a 1st and 10 coming up right now. Run down the clock. Eagles don't sell, says John Doe. My picks sucked this week, says... Okay, for sure. Tick, 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 says TNR Rocky Top. It's over. Game over. Flip, flip, flip. Okay. That's a song that was cool in like 2004. For those of you guys, probably. 1st and 10 coming up, guys. Jalen Hurts, 101 passing yards. Jalen Hurts also has 7 scrambles for 17 rushing yards. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, no passing touchdowns today. Bad day from Jalen Hurts, 11 fantasy points right now. Patrick Mahomes, despite losing this game right now. Football Fan 18 just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, saying, get that clock fixed. We got 1:13 left to go, and they're just going to take that delay of game. Take every second off the clock right now. Or no, they're not going to take the delay of game. They're going to use their final timeout here with no time remaining. 1:13, they are going to get in victory formation and put this one down. They called timeout, I guess, just to not lose the yardage on penalties. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We've got another live stream coming up in about, I'd say about 25 minutes. We will be live. If you guys have not done your pick'ems yet for week 3 pick'ems are available, guys. Check out my website. I just plugged it into the chat. I'm giving away $100 every week if someone can get them right. No one got it right in week 1. I got to double check here to see if anyone got it right in week 2. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go. Here is the victory formation for Philly. There is the knee. This will likely be the final score, guys. This will likely be the final score. If you guys enjoyed yourselves, you know what to do. Here are your fantasy stats for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, your top fantasy football scorers for today: Patrick Mahomes, 23 fantasy points. Behind him, you've got Saquon Barkley with 16. You'll have Travis Kelce with 10. You've got Thornton with 13. You've got Devontae Smith with 9. Looks like A.J. Brown with 7. Not a great season fantasy football-wise here for the Philadelphia Eagles, but that is going to be the final knee, guys. Players coming out to shake hands. The Kansas City Chiefs go 0-2. Not what they were hoping for this season. Not the bounce-back year after missing the Super Bowl last year. Sirianni going to shake hands right now with Patrick Mahomes. This is your final score. So, that's it. That's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank y'all so much. Look at that. We picked up another 100 subscribers by the end of the game. 40.5, guys. We started today with 39 and some change. 39.8. I think we've picked up 700 subscribers since the morning started. I can dig it. I can dig it. So, got a long way to go, guys, but that is going to be your final score for today. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be live again in about 30 minutes for the next one. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.